So, last time on Spirits Rise, some things happened. Some things were said. Some people were screaming. It was pretty crazy. Anyone want to recap? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Storm,
Let me hear it.
take the show.
So we start off in front of the portal after Maelie able to seal it, right?
Yeah.
She casts game timer on herself for an hour.
Yeah.
Effie asks, what happened? Maelie wants to gather the group. Effie and Motopurse steal some books. We go down to try and listen to Maelie. Maelie says the portal was fucked up and it was too far gone, and that she couldn't save it, but did a patch job and gained an hour. Otherwise, the town was going to be destroyed. Instantly, both Effie and Irha get really mad at this kid Moko because he's fucking around with stuff he doesn't understand. Decide to corner him. Effie tries to convince this kid to help the town by giving his wares from the general store to the people to help them on their 2-week journey to Sarcosia. This kid refuses. So then Irha's pissed because not only have we destroyed a city, now this kid is destroying a city based off of his incompetency. And so Irha gets pissed, decides to like threaten this kid. They start duking it out. Irha ends up knocking the kid out, but not before the kid sounded an alarm saying that there's something wrong with the store, okay? So then Effie proceeds to grab rations and maybe a couple of jewels because she figured the town can sell them for dust, right? They need money. So anyways, Effie starts hightailing it out of there. Irha binds and gags the kid and drags him behind them. As we're leaving the store, guards come, they surround us and are like, what the fuck is going on? So then they let Moko come out and explain his side of the story. He lies, by the way. And then they believe Moko, obviously, because he's a poor little kid who is special with magic. And anyways, they tie Effie and Irha up, throw them in the middle of the general town square as people are trying to evacuate. Maelie and Seino both go to Eventhar, who's like the town mayor dude, and convinces him to sound the alarm. He does. People start gathering their shit. Towards the end, they let us go, and so we run out of town to get distance between us and the Fate Eaters. We go into the house, I guess, where Irha is then punished for breaking 3 of his tenants. And
it was technically 2, but it was 2. But it wasn't upholding the 3rd, so he got fucked. So
okay,
continue.
And then met this dude Damocles, who is like, I guess, the god of war. And then told Irha, like, yo, you need to uphold not only your tenants, but also these other things, otherwise I'm gonna kill ya. Irha comes back in the morning, I guess, as Effie decides to fuck around with the essence refinery, which she thought was totally good to go because, you know, house and stuff. And so she fucks around with the primordial essence, tries to infuse it with herself. I roll like shit. And so it's not good. She turns into a portal. Her whole back is a portal, her back door. And we had 2 decisions to make because the Fate Eaters were coming either way. And so everybody decided to go through Effie's back door.
Clap.
Wow.
There you go.
Good job. So, so I got some stuff for you guys to decide.
Okay.
Yeah!
Yay! Let's do this.
Can we kill Moko?
Oh.
Is there a chance?
Wait, you don't even have to tell. You don't even have to tell us. Did he die? Is he dead?
Is my friend okay?
Shut up!
He's not your friend.
Are we asking who in the meta 30% died? We don't know.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
we have to find out in character.
Yeah, all we know that we heard screaming, and that's all I'm gonna remember is screaming. What's numbers? I don't know numbers.
30% didn't make it.
Hope he was part of that 30. Sorry.
Me too.
Oh, God.
What do you have to tell us?
Okay, so lots of stuff to go over here.
All right.
Oh man, where do I even start? I guess we'll start with. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh no.
Hmm?
Okay, so as you have entered through Effie's bodily portal, for a brief moment, you are stuck, astrally speaking, as this portal is unstable. You're drifting through the Leylenic mana connections of the teleportation circles on Conflux. You're headed towards the center, which is the largest nexus. It has the most pull. Such a thing is unavoidable. However, you can control where you land. So, to explain this, essentially, you get to decide what part of Endgame you participate in as a group.
The Calcatesh one.
No.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hold on, I have to get that list for you.
There's a list.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes, ma'am.
I hear the binder coming out.
I am writing notes.
Right.
I'm pulling up my blanket.
I have my comfy, my blanket, a bottle of water. I'm ready to go.
I'm pulling
we
down
just-
my blanket.
Can we just choose to be stuck?
No.
Yeah, can we
Lost
just?
forever. Oh.
Well, we really becoming spirits out here now, y'all.
Or
Step
ghosts
bro,
of
I'm
the
stuck
portal.
in Step bro, I'm stuck in Effie's back door.
We are spirits lost.
Spirit stuck.
Dear God, hang on. I feel like my feet are really stinky. I need to go wash my feet real quick. I'll be back.
Oh my god.
What?
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 What
The
just
stress.
happened?
The stress caused sticky feet.
What the fuck, dude? Okay.
That
Yeah,
fucking
the
sent me,
fucking
bro. That's sent me. I'm so creased right now, bro. I'm fucking creasing.
Arcadum, you have that effect on some people. You make their feet stinky.
Great.
Bruh. Bruh.
Zahaab is dead.
Yeah, that caught me so. Bro.
Oh, I'm sitting
German?
here. Germinated?
Yeah,
German?
German. That shit killed me. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah.
Fucking shit, dude. What the fuck?
Bruh.
Oh, God.
So, chat. What part of Endgame do you think we should
I had
participate
the
in?
end of the... I'm sorry, I'm still recovering from... I need to wash my feet. Like, what the
My
fuck?
So if we just like stay in the in between of this portal and we just become street signs, like this way to this part of the Nexus, like wouldn't that be great? For
Possible
people,
death
like,
this way.
Yeah, like spirit guides through the portal realm.
Literally, life have purpose. Or we could potentially land for our objective for Anomalos.
All right, I guess
Or
we'll wait.
closer there.
I guess we'll fucking...
I'm back.
Okay.
My feet, they clean. They're shiny. No, I was...
Okay.
Okay, hang on. I now have to explain why I said that because I could hear you guys the entire time. It was just my
Okay.
bathroom. The
Oh,
reason
yeah.
why I'm saying that because I was sitting down and I was sniffing and I was like, "Huh, what's that smell?" And I'm quite flexible, so I reached my foot up to my nose. I'm like, this is a bit stinky." So I had to go. I had to wash my feet.
Bruh,
All right, I think
this is
I
why
think we're
gamers are
ready.
looked down upon in society.
yeah.
Listen, y'all. You have to clean your feet, okay? Clean y'all's feet. If you're not cleaning them today, clean them today. All right. Good feet,
Alright.
clean feet,
You know,
best feet.
Astra.
So
Astra.
anyway,
I love you.
Yeah,
I have some options for you if you'd like to hear them.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we have a lot. We have a
Moving
lot
on.
to go over today.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. So,
Okay.
okay. So the first thing you get to choose is where you land. To be clear, to make sure that you are fully aware. No matter which selection you make, you're going to hit the ground running. That means
All
as
right.
soon as you land, you're going into it.
All right.
You're full on assaulting because there's no way back at this point. However, you get to choose where you land. Please listen to these options very carefully as they have impact for you and they have impact for the other games as well.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
If you have questions, ask them. This is the session to spend time asking questions as much as you can, using your knowledge, all that good stuff. I have the openings of most of these ready, but this is going to be a major map expenditure for me, like a major cost, so they're not all done yet, as I only want to spend the money to make the ones that are actually going to get selected. You feel me? So, there's that.
I get ya.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, God. So, endgame is called The Aperture Ascends. All right?
Okay.
Your campaign name may differ from that, depending on which of these selections that you make. But that's what endgame is called. The Aperture Ascends. So, first up, there are selections on which part of the aperture that you land in. To be noted, this is the actual inner facility hidden within the mountain range, right? Not the aperture mountains themselves. This is the end game facility. This is administration. Primus has not been idle. He has recreated much of the administration area into a veritable fortress to protect himself, his Fate Eaters, and other nefarious purposes. However, there are some unexpected loopholes through the teleportation system that, if exploited, can actually reverse these protections for a time. So you may choose the following. I'm going to be explaining a lot about them, so make sure that you're putting on your listening caps. So, the first place that you can land is in the glyph chambers, which deal with the defensive auras of the entire complex. Now, what that means, essentially, is that if you go here, while you're assaulting it, and if you complete it, the defensive capabilities of the aperture will be diminished. That means all the creatures within the aperture that fight for Primus, that benefit from these defensive auras, will lose them. All right? The next...
Okay.
The next is the Arcanist's Foundry. The Arcanist's Foundry is where the offensive auras can be found. So all of the war enchantments that are placed over all of these different creatures that allow them to have increased combat capabilities in terms of damage, attack, things like that. That's where all the offensive auras is. Same thing as defensive auras. While you're assaulting it, it's diminished, and if you complete it, it's like completely diminished. So there's two states, or three states. There's you're not doing it, you're assaulting it, and you're finished, right?
Do you want us to ask questions as we have them or wait till the end?
Wait till the end, because I got a lot to get through.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next up is the Diviner's Bridge. This takes care of their communication auras. So this is their sensory abilities, as well as their ability to know where enemy movements are in Conflux and be able to react to them. So, communications. All right. All right. The next choice that you have here is Grand Storage. This is the military reserves. So these are the vessels and founders that Primus has in reserve in order to attack various places throughout the Conflux. And this also includes Fate Eaters. Attacking this will, of course, diminish their ability to respond with reinforcements, and overall it'll reduce the number of creatures on the board in all fights within the aperture while you're assaulting and if you complete it. Okay. Had to type something. All right. Next up, we have is the Mana Storm, which is essentially the enormous facility that stores the latent mana that has not been used yet, and it is the source of Primus's ability to use these massive magical effects, such as mass teleportation, interference with abilities and soul fonts, all kinds of stuff. Attacking this will reduce those capacities, response time, and completing it can even remove the ability for the Fate Eaters to teleport. And then finally, there is All In. This,
Oh no.
this is fighting Primus himself. Because none of this matters if Primus continues to exist. The Rogue Angel must be stopped, whether it be by spell or sword. The only way that you can hope to stop the Conflux from its malfunction, to stop the Fate Eaters, is to face Primus himself. Okay, so I'm sure you've got questions, but I have one more thing to explain. You can choose any of these. Once you've locked in a choice, that will be your campaign selection, whether you win or lose. While you're locked into a choice, other campaigns cannot select that choice with the exception of All In. And essentially, what happens is that if you complete one of these endgames that are not All In, you cannot directly participate in All In. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
Because it's the
Yeah.
it's the chronological aspect. Is that the entire time that you are participating in one of them, the other parties are going to the other ones, presuming that they enter endgame in time. Now, if there is a major time differential where nobody else does their endgame stuff, even though they're already in it, then we might see about opening up the other ones, but I sincerely doubt that's going to happen. So, essentially, once you've chosen one of these, you're locked out of the others. Although, and that means that other parties cannot choose your selection, with the exception of All In. To be clear, If you fail to complete your campaign, it still remains locked because Primus is able to shore up the defenses of entrance, right? With the exception of All In. As many parties as possible can try to fight Primus. So, I can take your questions now.
I have one.
Yeah.
Does any of the other paths except All In affect Primus directly, like his abilities or something
All of
else?
them do.
Yeah.
That's the point.
All right, okay.
So
Okay.
each of these selections affect every creature within the aperture. That includes
Okay.
Primus.
Okay.
So optimally, if every other selection was completed, that would be the best time to fight Primus in terms of your chances. Now, does that mean that you can't fight him at full strength and win? You could. It's just gonna be fucking hard.
Yeah.
God damn.
And likely is if we do choose one of the other ones, we're probably not going to be the ones that it would be extremely unlikely that would be in time in completing our task to go all in and somebody else not take that choice.
I can tell you that this is how this works, yeah. While you are participating in your task, if you complete it, you won't be able to directly participate in the fight of Primus, but you will be a part of it. But that's only if you complete it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to complete your task.
Like
Let's
how
just- Let's just
Sorry.
run the fade. Fuck it. Let's just run the fucking fade. Let's not be around the bush. We'll go back to this guy.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we choose All In.
Yeah.
If another group chooses All In, is it like a WWE tag-in match?
So
like once we die, we tag somebody else in?
No. If somebody else chooses All In, what we do is we do the fights at the same time because Primus can body double himself.
Why doesn't he just body double himself and then body us?
That's the idea.
Oh,
Would that
okay.
be at like reduced HP?
I can't answer that question.
Or
So
okay.
hang on. So I'm just trying to understand this. So every section that you've named so far, they all affect Primus equally. So you're saying if every party helps with these tasks, the end game of Primus of like once he's at his weakest, eventually benefits everyone. So it's more so like we either take one of these tasks and help the party that might be taking on Primus himself, or we can be ballsy and just do it and possibly get fucked. That's what I'm seeing.
I want to be very.
Like,
I want to be very clear. All of these are 7 years
important.
difficulty. No. All of them are.
Yeah.
Well, they're important and they're difficult.
All of them are the fucking right. But
Yeah.
fighting Primus at full strength in All In is, while it is not impossible to be victorious, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You need to play perfectly if you're going to pull it off. That's just the truth.
Yeah, guys, I don't think our group has ever
Played perfect.
like
Yeah.
maximized the benefit of our group isn't combat.
Yeah.
We're not like
what
the
do you
most
mean?
combat optimal
So
players.
hang on.
Like that's
What
not
do you
what we
mean?
are. Like
Hang
you guys,
on,
at one
so-
point you gotta look in the mirror and like really talk to yourself for a second. We're not those guys. We're not that guy.
Yeah, we are.
Well, hang
No,
on.
we
You have
don't.
to.
we
You
are.
have to. You also have to realize now your guys are down a paladin because Ira's no longer a paladin right now. He is basically half of a paladin. He can't use any of his paladin powers. The only thing I think he might be able to use is his grievance. Is he still able to use his grievance?
You get access to all of your non-magical effects. So you have your fighting style, you have your extra attack, you have your every warrior aspect of your paladinhood.
What about lay on hands?
No.
No, that's gone. No, so everything that's gone. Let me just name off everything that's gone of Ira currently. He's currently half a paladin. So his features that are gone is his lay on hands, his soul sight, his absolution, and his soul smite. And his ever present glow, convincing light, but also tenants luminance. That's his tenants he has to follow now, on top of the other 2. So he has 5 right now. So you're down basically an entire warrior.
So we
coming to
just have
extra
we just
damages.
have like a pygmy fighter.
Yeah, basically a pygmy fighter.
Okay, well.
He can still use everything like swords and shields and his grievance and his
Well, he
extra
still has
attack.
hands, so
Yeah, but
yeah, he's big.
you're down a healer basically. You're
That
down almost a
too.
complete healer. The only thing that he can do is just his grievance right now. So take that into account when choosing, because Luka right now is the only major healer that we have, because Irha is gone.
But we can only
Well,
take it
yeah.
partially into account because really, as characters, we don't know that.
No,
Well,
because
we-
he woke up and went back to bed. So you guys don't know that.
Well, we also have player intuition to
Mhm.
play into this, but also
Yeah.
I do feel like no matter what we choose, it's going to be super difficult.
Yeah.
It's just there's a little bit more grain on the scale when we're looking at Primus.
I don't
So
think we should do Primus.
I have a
Yeah.
couple of questions. Does anyone else have questions?
I'm good.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm just kind of going over the information. So yeah, go ahead.
So, like, I don't know if this is too meta. Please, stop me. But like, if the glyph chamber is defensive auras and the arcanist is offensive auras, does that mean that the fight would be like more strategic to those things? Like, would the whatevers we're fighting in the arcanist foundry be like harder hitting because they're more offensive? Would the things that we're fighting in the glyph chamber be more like, would their AC be higher because they're defensive? Can you tell me that information?
So because you're the first group to enter end phase, okay, how can I explain this? This is the best way to explain it. Right now, before you've chosen anything, every single creature in the aperture benefits from offensive auras, defensive auras, the communication auras, military reserves, and from the pure mana. So they have all those abilities and effects, right? When you choose one to assault, the effect that one is associated with diminishes, and if you complete your task, it's greatly diminished or removed.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say,
Okay.
guys, I think the most strategic is the teleportation mana one. That one makes the most sense
Wow.
to me. From like,
Well,
that would benefit
see,
the other groups the most too, I think.
yeah. I mean, like we could just go down the list and like see the cons and pros about taking one of them out. Because personally, for me, if I'm looking at them, I think communications would be the best.
Is
But-
that the teleport one? Is that the
No.
same?
That's just like knowing where
So-
the enemy movements and
The,
communications.
the effectiveness of the teleportation is actually a two-pronged thing. First is the communications auras from the Diviner's Bridge, knowing where people are and where to teleport. And then the second one is the Mana Storm, which is the pure mana reserves used to mass teleport. So both are needed in order to successfully do what they've been doing.
Can you go into further detail about what the Mana Storm would do with the soul fonts specifically?
So the Mana Storm deals with the storage of pure mana reserves and the connection to the live stream directly. So this deals with the soul fonts that exist. Something that has been pseudo-revealed, but Primus is using the soul fonts to spy on people. He does it through the keepers. He's been doing that. That's kind of pretty much already been revealed. So that gives a lot of, well, not spy on them, more like study other people's mana reserves, so that he always takes good gambles, if that makes sense. So because of that, I mean, there's a lot to it, but which part of your question do you want me to answer specifically?
Well, I guess I'm more concerned about if we were to win and actually complete our objective, right? And then we're there turning off teleportation. Would it strain the mana lines? Would it strain the soul fonts? Would other groups still be able to use them to resurrect as needed or
Yes.
recharge their spells? Like, how does that work if we turn it off?
Attempting these, unless you fail, has no negative side effects for the other parties.
Okay.
Assuming you don't fuck around. I should point that.
Well,
We don't roll that one, you know.
So-
Yeah,
problem.
assuming you guys don't like, I don't know, fucking jump into the live stream and start jacking it, you're fine.
Okay.
So there's
I
a
have
different
question.
location for communications and a different locations for the mana stuff.
yes.
Okay.
I have a question. If we go do the one that deals with teleportation, can we get advantage because of portals?
Okay.
And how good we are with
To
them?
be clear, the Maelstrom doesn't just deal with teleportation. That's the energy reserves to do these massive things, right? Mass teleportation is one of them, but it's not the focus.
Yeah.
It's just that's what you're attacking and that's what your assault's objective is to reduce or cut off the mana reserves. Because with pure mana, I don't know who here has been watching the other groups, but pure mana lets you do things like instantly build buildings without any downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do crazy shit, right?
Oh, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Oh my god.
It's the guy from... He's cranking 80s, dude.
Okay, I have an idea.
Alright.
Let's just go and eat all the mana.
Yeah, I think we go mana.
gosh.
Mana.
I mean,
I'm really hyped for this
they-
mana place, dude.
Still have questions.
Yes, yes, what's your questions?
So for the grand storage, right? It's Primus's military reserves. Do we get to know at this time if the other vessels and founders and stuff are awake? Or would they all be in like little pods still? Like, do we know?
You don't know for certain, but they are awakened in which to apply to the forces. I mean, that's just a resource, right? Unused resources would be sleeping still.
So, cutting that part off from Primus, would that kill? Do we get to know that? Like,
Kill what?
kill the vessels, kill the founders, like
Not the
make
sleeping
them
ones.
unusable. Not the sleeping ones. Okay,
No,
good.
you might have to kill like awake ones.
Oh, sure.
Stuff
If-
like that.
Alright.
If we have the sleeping ones, can we awaken them on our side?
That is something that I cannot answer here. You'll have to find that out.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. We should consider all of these different areas,
Yeah.
not just for whether or not it's good to destroy because of like personal goals, but if it's important enough, like can we get them to work for us as well?
Mhm.
There, English. One more question: do we have a rough idea? Like all of this is going to be hard mode and extra hard mode because
Yeah.
Irha.
Yeah.
But do we get
Because
to
this
know
god
like
decided to be pitiful.
rough
Uh.
percentages? Like, can we know what sort of grade or tiers these battles are in? Like, is one of them easier than the others, or are they all 100% the same difficulty?
They're Elden Ring level, all of them. Pretty sure.
Now that's a question.
Oh, did I ask a magic question?
Because here's the thing, right?
Yes.
The difficulty of these things are based off party composition.
Oh.
Mm.
So there are some enemy types that you're going to fight, depending on where you are, that will define that, right? So,
Mhm.
but to answer the base of your question, they are all the same difficulty except all in.
Mhm.
Which is
Hang on.
harder.
Hard mode. Extreme hard mode.
Okay, I
So-
have another question. Sorry, after you're done.
Yeah.
Once you're done.
Oh, I mean, they're all the same difficulty except all in. I mean, it's up to this point, with the exception of Method and Madness, I haven't really been doing 7 years. I've been slowly scaling people up to it. Scaling's done. Training wheels are off.
Mm.
I want to be very clear about something. If you walk into any of these houses, let's not even talk about all in, and you aren't ready to do your shit and get it done, you will die. That's just the way that it is. And there's no Deus Ex.
Let's taunt.
There's no Deus Ex Machina. There's no random magic button you can push to get out. No. You will have to deal with the actual enemies and the problems and the challenges. That doesn't mean that there aren't clash things and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. But for some reason, some players have been under the impression that you can just find some way to always win that isn't in-game rules, which is not the case. Anyway, there's that. I will say that Damocles' requirement is also going to be active for Irha, but due to the selfless nature, whether or not you meant to, which is kind of hilarious to me, I will tell you this, that there is an option within each of these that will give Astra or Irha his paladin powers back because of the selfless nature of these missions. If you choose all in, you start with your paladin. So you're not down your paladin.
Oh, okay.
Because Damocles hates Primus. Because Primus is someone that Damocles cannot punish because technically he's not alive, but he's basically the example of a commander that Damocles despises.
Okay, so we're technically not down a paladin, but it is still required for Irha to be following Damocles' tenets at the same time as that thing still looms over him, correct?
Oh, it's still there. He's still watching.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sweet.
Basically,
No, I was 100...
you are expected not to retreat in all of that, but you will do so with your paladin powers. So.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely not.
Here's the thing, though: if we commit to all in or any one of these, it's fighting to the death.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much.
I mean,
So
technically,
there's not going to be any running, so that doesn't even matter.
You sparked the little brain juices, though, when you said that each of these was kind of based off of classes for our team.
Composition, but yes.
Yeah, composition. Is there one that's like slightly like? Do we get to know what percentage? You know, can you meta us? Is there one that's slightly better for us as a team?
I'm going to describe what are some of the things that you might encounter, and then you can decide for yourselves.
Okay.
Right. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Great.
So,
thank you.
The glyph chambers are going to deal with abjurers, which are abjuration wizards.
Abjurers.
You're going to be dealing with defensive-based creatures, perhaps knights and things like that. Essentially, you'll be dealing with golems and wall spells, things like that, like defensive-based magics. That's where these people are, right? So you're going to be dealing with AC, you're going to be dealing with cover, you're going to be dealing with line of effect, blocking effects, all sorts of things like that. The Arcadus Foundry is going to be where you're going to find all the offensive auras. So this is going to be your evokers are going to be here. So evocation, area of effect damage, elemental damage, things like that. Pew pew laser beams, right? That's where all that is. The Diviner's Bridge is you're going to be facing your diviners and battlefield manipulation. So things that deal with die rolls, things that deal with positioning, things that deal with prediction for the defenses of that place. Grand Storage is going to be dealing with enemies using squad tactics and things like that, basically. I mean, it's going to be complex fighting with tactical acumen. And
What place was that?
That's the Grand Storage, which is military reserves.
Okay.
And then the Mana Storm is going to be large, singular, solo enemies that have been overcharged by the mana in the area, and the guardians of these things.
Okay. Actually, another question. Now that we know what kind of enemies are in each quadrant, what about our boy Namelos? We're in the aperture now. What about him?
I can't answer that till you get there.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. No, I was just thinking of him because our entire quest was getting him to the aperture. And, well, we're here. So I'm excited to see what happens with him. Let's see.
Better question. Do we still have a house?
Yeah, do we still have a house?
I can't answer that.
Okay, on the flip side, going back to our boy Nomalos, our quest was to get him to a certain section of the aperture, right? In order to
Yep.
restore. What section was that? Does any of us remember?
Oh God, what was it?
We're asking questions, so it's already knowledge we know. We just can't remember because it's been like 3 months.
Going back to the notes.
I know, we have notes.
Wait, hold on.
Because here's the thing: is if our quest with him has to do with one of these rooms, and we defeat it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can help Nomalos in the same sweep, right? Which might be a potential
Beneficial.
boon for
But-
for the actual all-in.
There's also the fact that he's not ready. We didn't complete the Spiritorium. And there's
Well, he said
No.
he said we had two choices, right? We could complete the Spiritorium or we could go to the Aperture.
Yeah, there was 2 choices: either
Right.
Spiritorium completion or Aperture. And
it felt
well, we got
fine.
into the Aperture. Go ahead, you good?
It felt kind of like these rooms, though. Like, sure, there's 2 choices. You can do the rooms or you can do all in. But if you do the rooms first, it's going to help with the all in situation. So that's kind of how I felt we were treating Nomalos. If we did the Spiritorium, it would help make him better for whenever we got him to where we needed to go.
Sure, but now we're here.
I can't answer
Yeah.
any of that until you guys
Yeah.
have made a selection. So
But I kind
but-
of sort of feel like it might have been we needed to get him to Primus himself, but I don't remember why I'm thinking that.
Well, it was
I think
because
we
we had
were
to,
supposed
we
to.
had to get an index for him, and that was either completing the Spiritorium or going to the Aperture and getting one.
When it comes to the grand storage and the squad tactics and the complex fighting and stuff, what's the battle mode with a timer where you had to make decisions in like 3 minutes? Is that going to be
You mean
active as part
tactician?
of, like, is that going to be active because they're
Quickened
tacticians?
tactician.
quick and tactician. Okay, so to
Yeah.
be clear, the
Yeah.
following traits will be active across the board. Number 1 is ruthless.
Okay.
Number 2 is cunning.
Oh, gosh,
And
okay.
number 3 is tactician.
Oh,
Oh,
so-
no.
Okay.
Not-
So it doesn't matter
Not
which room we
quickened.
choose.
Not quickened tactician.
It's not quickened tactician.
But it's just
Tactician just means
tactician.
once we're done with our turn, we can't go back.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
but it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what room we choose. It's always going to be there.
All of them.
Nice. Okay, great.
Okay. Do we have more questions?
I don't know. I'm thinking. Do you guys have
Same.
questions?
Should
I
we-
mean, here's my preference, okay?
Okay.
I'm good for all in. I feel like especially our recent battles have been pretty buttoned up. We've always came across the other side. I trust you guys complicitly. We've grown as players and I feel like we could do all in.
I don't
but on
trust
the
you guys.
flip-
Just so we can establish that, I don't trust you guys at all. Okay?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm talking as players, not as characters. Like
Oh yeah, as players, we're like a real
Mhm.
tight team here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I meant as characters.
sure.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So
Here's I want to finish my thought
okay,
process and then
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
people
go
can
ahead.
start jumping in. So I feel like as far as teams go and camaraderie and like actually knowing each other's abilities, I think that we are pretty good at what we do. I'm very confident in this group. On the other hand, like I feel like if there was at least a couple of rooms going and we got to this point, like I'd be all for all in. The second idea of mine is I'd love to figure out if one of these could benefit Nomalos. And you know, if we defeat it and like let's say it's the mana pool or whatever, and we just throw Goo Guy into the fucking mana and then he megamorphs into something, right?
We should really ask that.
Yeah.
Then I think we should go that option. Those are my two personal opinions.
I'm back, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
I very much back a lot of that. I actually do think we could probably do it all in and do a pretty mean number on him. I actually I'm not joking. I believe we could do that. But I
Mhm.
think it's far more interesting for me. This is just me. It's a little bit meta for me as a person, but I think Challa would have similar conclusions for different reasons. I think it's far more interesting to not go all in. It's far more interesting to actually investigate these chambers and set up the Conflux parties as a group in order to like take on all this shit and take down one of these places. The Mana Storm place is interesting because we get to face off against a singular large enemy, and I'm tired. Like we've had a lot of horde fights, dude. I'd rather not go to the Grand Storage and fucking fight smart orc parties and shit.
Here's
I think you said that
also.
Oh.
I was just gonna say, here's also the thing: is if we're teleporting and this is a surprise, which I think we got in quick enough that it might be, that we'd have the jump on the all-in situation.
Okay.
I th-
Well, so
think-
But that, okay. The thing
Okay.
is like going in just from the moment between Maelie and Primus, we know that he has like a high plus to just having like what was it, a +10 to mana, or what check was that? Sorry, I forgot.
It was big, and I think it was it
Yeah.
wisdom?
Wisdom
were
or something
doing?
like that. And I feel
a lot.
like personally, like going all in would be a super risky move. Like Arcadum said, we have to be perfect, but we also have to look at the composition of our party and what we are good at, I guess, and what has gotten us through it so far. And personally, I just feel like going all in is just gonna like make us dead no matter what. Not saying that I don't have like complete confidence in us, but it's just I feel like if we go for something specific that would help us in the long run, I think that would be better.
Well, my
Personally.
personal feeling is that if we do damage to Primus, even if all of us die, like we're still helping.
But wouldn't it
Yeah,
be that he
but
could just
it's gonna be at a great risk. Like maybe what I'm trying to say is like we're gonna have so much stacked against us from the get-go, and I'm worried that all the pluses that we are gonna go against is not gonna be sufficient enough.
Plus,
Yeah.
we're not long rested, right? So
Yeah, we're
Right.
not, well, and we also have like well, he won't be nerfed at that point because he's gonna be fine. So
yeah.
Don't worry
I
about
thi-
resting.
Okay,
Okay.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think all in is the funnest option, but it's not gonna. It's not. It's probably the dumbest thing we can do.
yeah, I
Yeah,
want to
but
say like
when-
so. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. So you
Yeah,
also
go
have to think like, all in is the most fun option for our party, but this decision that we choose affects every other party and everyone in like
Mhm.
other games. And not only do we have like since we're the first party entering endgame, we actually have to think like, hey, this would make it fun for us, but wouldn't make it fun for other people. So we also like I'm not trying like I'm just thinking of the other parties as well. And I think through a strategic standpoint, going and weakening other areas of Primus would probably be better for the overall stand ground. Because what if we go all in and we lose? We lose
Well,
and then
like 2 rounds in.
Yeah.
at two
Well-
rounds in and we lose and our party's over and then everyone else is struggle busing. And plus, I would actually rather, instead of going all in and balls to the walls for once, I would actually like to, as follow what Zahaab said, and go actually explore the other areas. Because we could,
Yeah, same.
because if we explore the other areas, we might be able to find things that might benefit us as a party in the long run, beside just defeating Primus or even fighting Primus.
Mhm.
I think that like these, and it also gives us more opportunities to explore the aperture rather than being like, "Hey, motherfucker, we're here," and then we get slapped two rounds in.
So I
mean,
did scroll
on-
back. He had a +17 and a +10, and on most rolls we average like a +4, +8 for
Yeah.
like all of us. So I don't know. I don't like
But-
going to Primus.
By that logic, is all the other teams have a chance to either succeed or fail, right? And nerf everybody else. So by that thinking, like nobody should do anything.
No, but by that thinking, the other parties are already helping the one party, then goes all in, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I find it like it would be so sick to go all in, but since we're the first party, I don't think it's like anything like logical to go all in without getting any help from other parties. If we
I don't.
do another chamber, right? So we go for another chamber, and then a party goes all in, it would make at least much more sense for them to go in because the guy is already weakened at some point, you know?
By
Mhm.
one facet. Than
Yeah, also, I
having
don't-
all of it.
I
Yeah.
don't think the fight will be that fun if we just
I
go all in.
do.
I think we'll just walk in and get pummeled.
True.
I don't agree, but either way, I'm outvoted. I think my next vote would be whatever chamber is going to help Nomalos.
So, question: what chamber do we know that might help Nomalos the most?
I can't answer that till after you select it.
Haha.
I think we were trying to like help him reconstitute himself
Yeah.
or something.
I
So-
think
Like
Maelstrom
get
is good at-
information for him. I think.
I would say glyph chamber. My preference is Mana Storm just because I think it will be the most fun. But glyph chambers, I actually fucking hate the idea of.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I don't
not. There's
think
nothing
that's
about
gonna be
glyph chambers
hard.
that makes me like it. It's actually. I think it actually hard counters our party.
I personally think it's probably going to be Mana Storm that is going to help
Mana
Nomalos.
I was
And it
thinking
might
that
help-
too.
Moto, potentially.
Oh, right.
Well,
Because-
he's ours forever.
We're keeping the weird dog.
Yep.
Like we could send
Sarah
him
can
through a
come get him.
Solvant.
Sierra can come get him. That's the end game anyways, right? So we'll just
So
hold on to him.
if we're voting for a room, I also like Mana Storm, but I think that Grand Storage or Diviner Bridge might have potential to be really useful in Conflux.
Yeah.
Like, if we could reduce the number of creatures in all fights in the aperture, that would be amazing. But also,
That'd
if
be
we
good.
could, like, awaken some of them to fight on our side, if we can, like, turn off the directive because we win and we actually complete the objective, I mean, that might be cool too, because then we'd have our own little army. And the Diviner one, communications is just always an important tactical thing to take down when you're fighting. But I
Yeah.
really like Mana Storm as an idea, and being a wizard. Okay, so Maelie might die in a glorious little fireball, but it would be kind of cool if I could attach myself to some of that latent mana and be supercharged just for the battle. Just ideas, random ramblings off the top
I
of my head.
have a question, Arcadum.
Yeah.
Let's say we finish one of these
Yeah.
and we like fucking teabag everybody.
Okay.
Can we go to another one?
As I stated, that once you selected one and locked in and completed
That's it.
you can't choose another one unless an incredible amount of time has passed for the other options that other players just aren't doing it or they die or something. So you can do the other ones, but realistically, what's probably going to happen is that you'll choose one of these and then you'll be stuck in that dungeon doing it, right? You'll be busy with it. And then other players will come in and make their selections until we have somebody fight and defeat Primus. One way or
So
another.
it's an infinite battle? Like we're just stuck in there fighting shit until somebody kills Primus?
No. I think you misunderstood. So I said realistically what's going to happen is that you'll choose one of these and then you'll be spending sessions in there, and then the other groups will eventually come to this decision, and then they'll have to choose one, and then we'll do that until someone either A, chooses Primus and defeats him. Well, actually, that's the only option, is that someone chooses Primus and defeats him, and that either happens from a group's first choice, or if those groups die or don't choose him, whenever someone else completes the other ones, then they get to pick that one if enough time passes.
Okay.
Essentially what I'm saying is that one way or another, two things are going to happen. Primus is defeated, or every single party that reaches end phase has died. Until I have no groups left. That's it.
Great.
So
Just
We
so you
just-
guys know, as I remembered, by the way, if Primus wins, all our titans work, I think, of years. is gone.
But-
That's
but-
what I
Yeah.
remember.
Mm.
But what
So-
if previous
let's
skills?
think.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
Let's think big brain here. But Rainzz, go ahead.
Yep. What if it's just a joke answer? All the other groups die in their chamber or going all in, and we just roll all over the aperture.
Go for
We're the
glory.
last. Yeah, we're the
For
last group
glory.
left. We finish every chamber by ourselves and then fight Primus.
Okay.
Yeehaw!
Again,
Yeah.
again, I haven't said this in a while, but Challa can't die.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, Luka is also immortal, so he could also not die.
We can't die.
I personally like Maelstrom just because I also feel like, and this is out of character, we've been spending all this time trying to help Nomalos, like
Yeah.
literal months of IRL time. And it would be really satisfying to see that completed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Sure.
second that. I would like to have the option that would help him too. So
Let's
we're
talk about why-
thinking
okay.
Mana Storm, but like we also have to think about the pros and cons here. So like,
So let me take a pause there. As
mhm.
far as the Nomalos thing is concerned, does anybody else have any other objections that this is probably the best route for Nomalos?
Okay, but what if we get there and if we can't even use them there? What if? There's always an if.
Okay, so say okay, but that. Are you done with the Nomalos discussion though, Astra?
No.
Like, is
Yeah.
this
I'm done.
is that the only counter? Like, if your counter is what if it doesn't work, there's no argument to be had. You can
Like
say that
there's
for
what
any
if
of the
to
regions.
anything.
Yeah, you can say that
What
by
if
any
we
group.
all die and we still don't get the chance to help him? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what? Hey! At least he has a memory of Maelie with the moon necklace. That's it. That's all.
it's from all of us, guys. We're the Celestial Six. Come on.
Okay. So
quick question.
back to my question though. Does
Oh.
anybody have any caveats of that Mana Storm would be the best bet for Nomalos? Are there any
I
other
just-
options on this list that may make more sense?
I just have a quick question. Could you re-explain the Diviner's Bridge again? Like everything that's associated with it again?
So Diviner's Bridge is basically things like battlefield manipulation, changing of roles, the setup of it's full of diviners, and it deals with prediction.
Diviners like clerics?
No, diviners
Or,
as in
like-
diviner wizards.
Oh,
Divination,
okay.
specialized wizards, yeah.
Okay.
Who to put a little pushback on Mana Storm, just so we have something to talk about. Nomalos did have a lot of buddies, right? He had some buddies. He was in like a group, and then when he was
The
revived,
monks.
he was in another group and stuff, and he hung out with his boys. So I think if we go, I think he might meet some. If we go to the Grand Storage, he might meet some of his boys, because that's where they were all hanging out.
Could be.
Yeah.
But they're all dead. That's what he said.
But like he was revived, and maybe some of them, or maybe some of the people he met, because he's met like Primus and other people around this facility, or at least he implied he did a lot, right? So they would be around the Grand Storage, so he'd hang out with the boys.
Yeah.
Dealing with the boys.
I
Potentially.
I don't care about his social life. Like, it's
So it wouldn't be his body, but maybe we could squish him into a different vessel, like we were squished into other vessels in the
Yes.
Grand Storage. Is that what you're
Ooh.
saying?
yeah, for sure. Something like that. But
I
I
think-
also don't want to fight like tactical groups.
Mm.
Okay.
I
It
mean, look,
reduces the number of creatures in all fights. That's a really good perk.
Yeah. And the
So-
Mana Storm reduces teleportation capabilities.
and use of the mana,
Mana.
Yeah.
which I think is huge, actually.
That is
Yeah,
huge.
I think that is pretty huge too.
The whole reason they came to Conflux was because of the mana, bro.
Well, the whole reason Conflux is here is to send mana back to,
Yeah.
Maltos.
you
I
know,
want, bro. If we
Maltos.
fuck
Thank
this
you.
mana place, fucking big Taladon's Tane will start drinking, dude. That'll be lit.
Also, just out of character wise, how sick would it be? Spirits Rise on a boss rush.
Doing what
Technically, we
should
kind of
always
would have done that with the Spiritorium.
do. Yeah.
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 Yeah, indeed.
But we don't have time for that, right?
Yeah, but
Because we're
Man-
like
No.
going.
Mana Storm's
like,
a boss, pretty much.
yeah.
Imagine we're finishing the Spiritorium in the aperture.
Yeah.
Look, and here's
bro.
here's the other side of this. I'm being very generous on saying that one group is probably going to be wiped. That means that we could probably do more than one of these. So if we start with Mana Storm, then we'll have other options.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like it would be a big hit to Primus too, anyway. So
I agree.
I mean, like, offensive and defensive are one thing, but the fact that he can use the soul fonts to kind of quote unquote spy on other areas, then that's already a threat to other parties or areas that have them already. So that's kind of
'Cause-
like a way of eliminating, not communications, but sort of kind of.
Well, here's the thing too: is this is all a surprise, right?
yeah.
And I think that we have the jump on this particular situation. Other people are going to have to climb the aperture, and then Primus knows they're coming, so on and so forth. So I do think that Mana Storm, as far as for other parties, on top of what our needs are and trying to help Nomalos, I think is probably the best bet.
So
Yeah.
And for our party compilation.
you guys think you'll be okay if it's a lot of crazy magic flying your way?
Yeah. That's fine. Also,
Either
magic.
either magic or swords. I mean,
Well,
it's
I know, but like Maelie's pretty weak to swords, but can kind of sort of hold her own against magic unless she gets like silenced or something, you know?
Same.
Like
Right.
that's
I
the thing.
have silence.
If it's a bunch of crazy magic that's flying our way, doing Mana Storm, we're playing devil's advocate here, and everything gets silenced, how
I'm
good are
good.
we going to be able to defeat it? What if it's, think about it from this other way, what if it's a boss that's only defeatable with something like spells or magic weapons?
So no.
We've gotten a lot more now because we've got the Bonk Basher or whatever it's called and a couple other things.
Hell
And I
yeah.
can give someone flame arrows. So we're a little bit more prepared to handle that. But like, do you think we're fully prepared to handle it if we can only hit them with like magical weapons if they're,
yeah.
totally resistant to normal stuff or something?
I've got a magic knife, a magic bow, and magic arrows. I'm good.
Okay. If we think we're good, then I think voting for Mana Storm first and Grand Storage second would be my choice personally.
I agree with you.
Okay.
from-
I vote the same vote.
Shall we put it
vote-
down so that we can all see it?
Yeah. Where are we
Sure.
judging?
In our.
Well, I
Chat?
was thinking on Foundry so people
Foundry.
can see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Everyone, like, I think we're gonna be okay. We just really, like, I'm glad, like, the tactician isn't, like, timed, so we have a little bit of time to think about our actions and talk it out. Just, like, hunting. Sorry, I just read that. Cunning, if I don't can someone remind me what cunning does again? I'm
Cunning
sorry.
means it uses Arcadum's intellect. So
Okay, so we're talking
we're
out loud.
fine.
Arcadum can
Yeah.
use it.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ruthless is death, cunning and smarts.
Yes.
Are
big
we
brain.
are we all typed in the chat?
Wait, what are we typing?
We're
right,
typing
sorry.
our
At this point, please type in what you would like.
Okay.
That's 2 for Mana Storm so far. That's 3 for Mana Storm. That's 4 for Mana Storm. All right, there's your vote.
Julio.
Mana Storm.
The thing is, I'm only for Mana Storm because I really think that could be something that helps us like getting like something with something done with Namelos. Otherwise, the communication chamber would be my choice, to be honest.
That would be my second choice too. But also at the same time, I could finally have access to a soul font.
I know.
Like, I have not been able to, and I
Nah,
could
we don't
actually
need
give
that.
us a buff too in battle, so that helps.
You know, yeah, but you know, I'm never gonna find out what the fuck was in that garden.
Nope.
Yeah.
Never gonna. I'm never gonna
You
find
may
that out.
still, you may
If we
still be
don't
able
die,
to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know.
You could put it on. Okay, Irha can put it on his head, become Jesus for a second, and then
Yeah.
he can have his
Entire reason-
revelation.
That's the entire reason I don't have it on his head, because I don't want him to be Jesus. That is the entire reason it's not on his head. That's the entire reason.
Well, Ira
Okay.
Ira
Maybe it
doesn't know
unlocks
who
something
Jesus
for you.
Ira doesn't know who Jesus is. So is that really
Exactly.
a character?
One of you guys are gonna have to convince him to take it off his arm. And by the way, it's probably like it's probably digged into
Well,
his arm by now. So you're gonna have
I'm
to rip that shit
also
off.
I'm also wondering how big Ira's biceps are. If it's supposed to go on
That
your
is
head
true.
and it fits around his arm.
I'm pretty sure you probably just shoved it on there, to be honest.
Well, no,
Like,
I'm saying a crown for your head is way bigger than your bicep.
well, I'm just saying, like, a crown on your head, you know you can always... It's a thorn crown, then you're able to continue to tie it around your arm. Because it's a thorn crown, and it's made out of thorns. Because it's like a rope. That's how I see it.
He just stuck it in there. Just
Yeah, no, he just dug it into his fucking skin. Hey, I'm just saying, I was never given a full description of it, so I literally just thought it was just a bundle of thorns and a little circle. That's how I always saw it.
Well, that's how I saw it too. I just thought it was one singular circle of thorns.
No,
That
I
was
see it as
melded
like
into a crown.
no, I see it as like you know, the like multiple
Like barbed
lines.
wire.
Yeah, barbed wire. Kind of like barbed fucking wire. That's how I have people draw it. It's like barbed wire. So that's how I do it. that's how I think it is, barbed wire. So
So
we
he's like
voted.
a bodybuilder from the 90s. He has a barbed wire tattoo.
yeah, but it's not a tattoo. It's an actual
There's a
thing.
tattoo that says "mom" and a heart on top of it.
No,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't say mom. It says mommy, like with a heart.
Mom.
Mama, or yeah, mama with an O. MOMMA.
Mama.
Can see it in your eye.
So we voted. What now?
I mean,
All right.
It's just
Congratulations, you have now locked in your choice. Your campaign name has went from the Spirit's Rise and will now be called Wrath of the Maelstrom.
whoa, that's
Whoa.
so sick.
All right, next.
I'm
As
so-
you have arrived at the Aperture, you have completed Namalos's quest for the most part.
Oh,
And as such, Namalos will be able to take the energy generated from the Spiritorium to grant you boons in the battle against Primus and his forces. As such,
yes.
your level of the Spiritorium has granted you 3 boons.
Ooh.
This
Ooh.
is how this works. A boon can grant you magic items, consumables, or it can grant you essences.
we're not fucking with any more essences.
Yes,
guys.
we are.
We're not fucking
no,
with any more essences.
Let's presume we don't have our house. We don't have any way to do anything with those essences. So
Yeah.
Except
keep
for
going,
the,
please.
wait, the soul font. That's what
Oh, yeah, the soul
Namalos told us, is we could use them at a soul font. And we're like
So
there.
to be clear, you can use them. You'll be able to use them.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is your choice. You have 3 boons.
What if everyone uses a primordial?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
No.
Wait, so we get 3 boons and we get to pick from a list of 3?
So you get 3 boons as a party.
Okay.
One, your choices are magic item, cache of consumables, essence.
I would vote consumables because we're low on
Yeah.
healing currently. And
Here's my. Sorry, go ahead.
no. I mean, and we only have like 6 because we bought some from the general store once, and that was about it. We need
I
more.
would say consumables and essences.
We have
So we have 3 choices.
How many essences do we have left? Like, what do we
Yeah,
have?
but here's the thing, right? I think that, and Arcadum can correct me if I'm wrong and I'm misunderstanding this. I think if we choose essences right now, we can use the essences before this fight. But if we try and use the essences we already have stored, we can't.
What? So the wind
Okay.
essence and earth essence we have, we can't use now?
Hold on. Okay, let me explain it this way. These 3 boons are not the only interaction that you're going to get. So that means that once you've selected what they are, then let's say you chose essence, right? It's just an example. I'm not telling you to do it. Let's say that you chose essence. Well, you would add a bunch of essences to your pool, and then we would enter the transition phase in which Nomalos uses the facility that you're in order to forge the essences either into your items, making new magic items, infusing magic items you already have, putting them into you, infusing you, and doing all the other things that you can do with essences.
So essences, what I'm hearing, gives us more things. Because essences
here's the thing, right? The magic item is automatically tier broken if you choose it from the boon. So it's probably going to be more powerful than what you can reach with essence crafting at this point, since none of you have any advanced progress to that. Cache of consumables is just, that's pretty straightforwardly useful. And the third thing of essences just gives you more essences to your pool that you can do things like combine them together, experiment. You basically get to do all of that before you enter the main complex. So
I don't know about you guys, but I really want my flaming sword. I really want my flaming sword.
To be
I
clear,
really want.
If you don't choose essences, you will still get to use your essences you have now in the forging process.
The only concern we'd have to worry about with the magic items is how much burden they might take compared to what we already have.
Yeah.
And for the sake of this kind of epilogue time, the magical items that I received that I haven't had a chance to look at, do I get to know their stats now so that I can plan ahead accordingly? Like what my star brooch does and the wand that I took from the general store?
The wand is a wand of magic missiles.
Oh, well, how fortuitous.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it doesn't work with your starlit missiles because that has to be hard casted. But it does have 5 charges that recharge, what is this? Once a long rest. So you've got 5 shots.
Okay, that's still pretty good.
Question. What do the books do? We took books? But what did we learn anything from those books, or we haven't had time to look at those books?
It's been like an hour.
Yeah, that takes time. You haven't. That's
what kind of herbs did I take?
Nothing useful at this
time.
Nothing that you have time to do anything with.
So you're saying you say that we have 3 boons, so we can choose a total of 3 things, right? Or any combination.
Yeah, so you could have 3 magic items, or 3 caches of consumables, or 3 essence sets.
I think personally, I'd go for 2 caches of consumables and 1 cache of essence because we still have a lot that we can use.
I wouldn't want to. I actually don't want to take essences. I think it's bait. I think it's big bait.
I don't think so.
I think as far as like,
well, here's the thing, right? If we get 2 wind essences, which would be great for anybody here, really, but like me, Seino, whatever, then we can combine those 2 together and be like mega fast, right?
What I don't think we'll necessarily be allowed to combine them together.
He just said we could.
He said we'll be able to use a forge, right?
Yes.
No, he said that that
Okay.
will be
And
Nomalos.
one of the
Okay.
things you can do is experiment with the essences and combining them. Yes, that's
Okay.
one of the things
Yeah.
you can do.
Yep.
Yeah. We
So-
did buy potions though, right?
We only have
bought
5.
like
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
But
that
this
was
is
it.
also like this is also potentially like getting potions of haste
Yeah.
or like
Greater healing. or
frost
all that
giant
stuff.
or whatever.
Revivify. Or,
Right.
like, we don't-
Yeah.
Which I think would be like if we all had haste, like wouldn't that be huge for us?
yeah.
Mm.
I agree. I think having at least 2 boons of consumables and essence would be good. at least.
If we do take consumables, I would rather just take one.
I'm not on the essence track.
I think two. I mean, we could do one of each, but I do think that the essences will go a longer way than magical items. Because if we can all do something with our weapons using essences versus one person getting a magic item, like I think that's probably the better route to go.
You said if we can all do something with our weapons via essences, right?
Yeah.
I think if we do get essences, we should only use them on ourselves.
But I mean, we have enough essence to do both, really.
Because if you're going, so we get a essence or a
It's a
magic item.
cache. It's a cache of essences. It's not just one essence.
Yeah, but the if we shouldn't use the essences on items because we can just get an item that's better than what we'll be able to infuse with an essence. He said.
Well, I'm saying this is one magic item versus
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cache of essences that we can put into multiple
Maybe I can
people's
help out.
weapons.
Maybe I can help out. First, what are your weaknesses? Ask that question. What is it that you need to shore up, or perhaps even what strengths would you like to enhance? I'll do that by asking some questions, right? Does Seino have a magic weapon?
I have the Bonk Basher.
Bonk
if
Basher.
that counts.
That's kind of
Yeah, but Ira
Shitty.
doesn't have.
I'll ask it again. Does Seino have a magic weapon?
No,
yes.
no good one.
So
Yes,
so
but not a good one.
So you see my point. That's one
Yeah.
weakness that you have. Your main melee attacker doesn't have a proper magic weapon. Next question.
it's-
Does your paladin have the flaming sword that would synergize the best with their build?
No, but
Okay.
we can get
Does
that anyway.
Challa have a magic weapon?
No.
Yes,
No.
slot.
Okay.
No.
Does see these are the questions that you need to ask. This is your straight up. This is a mechanical choice. So what you need to decide is, okay, how much burden do you have? Where do you want to focus your points? Because if you choose the item from the boon, it will be more powerful, but that means its burden cost will be higher. Essences allow you to more subtly control, to a certain extent, your magic item or self-infusion creation, right? Which means that you can get more of those mechanical benefits spread across the party, but they just won't be as high of a tier. So you have to decide which of those paths do you think is more useful to you in order to make the decision between those two. As of right now, your main melee attacker, your main ranged attacker, do not have appropriate magic items for themselves. So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, and I don't like. This isn't the type of thing where we're just going into one big fight. Like if we were gonna go all in, I understand the consumables will be good, but I actually think that they're very limited in what they'll provide us compared to taking the essences or the weapons. And I don't like the idea of the essences just because like there's too much that goes into how they're gonna be used.
My next question. Do any of you have any magic armor?
No.
Okay.
Maybe Shield of Faith if I prepare it.
No. Magic,
That's
as in,
not
do you
armor.
have magical armor on any of your melee
Nope.
casters? Do you have plate mail?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
you guys see what I mean? You've got
Yeah.
major combat statistical weaknesses that haven't been addressed yet because unfortunately, due to your party's actions and style of play, one of your greater weaknesses has just been your reward output, right? That's not a bad thing or anything. I'm just telling you like it is. So if you really wanted to use these boons effectively, I believe that you should do them with the guise of shoring up these weaknesses, because this is end phase, right? So this is the presumption that you are of a certain power level. And I'm not saying that you're not there, but I'm just saying there are obvious weaknesses that you have. For example, I think your average armor class is 15 in this party.
Yeah, that's average.
Yeah, so that's who lad. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty small. So
that's why I'm trying to that's why I keep mentioning I want my flaming sword, because if I can have my flaming sword, I can take off my torch and I can carry my shield, and my AC will go up to 19, and that's quite a bit for me.
But do you even get that now?
I mean, you get that anyway. Oh wait.
Yeah, but no, because I have to. For my abilities to activate on my paladin, I have to be holding a thing that is on fire. So
I know. What I'm asking is, without your paladin stuff, does that even matter?
No, I do have my paladin stuff. He said that earlier.
You're not. You didn't. That's not what he said. He said that he said that you will have the ability to get back all your paladin stuff along this journey.
Yeah,
he said you would have it if we went all in, but we didn't.
Yeah.
So I'll re-explain this again. Since you've chosen this, you don't start with your paladin powers back. You have options throughout the adventure within this area to get it back. However, I do stand with Astra's insistence that
I do too.
Even if it doesn't happen right now, if Irha does get his paladin power back, then he will have maxed out synergy with a flaming weapon, which is kind of the whole point. So
I agree.
You should build with that presumption, you know. I mean, yeah. And plus, even if he doesn't get the benefits, it's still a flaming sword. That's still an upgrade for him. You see what I mean?
It's still a flaming sword, and plus I can actually be holding my shield, and so I can finally be sitting at 19 AC because my baseline is 17. I could be sitting at 19 AC even with just a flaming sword. The flaming sword doesn't do anything for me, but it does do something to the enemies, and it also helps with my AC. And then we also want to work on our ranger and our barbarian, as he said, they're both lacking stuff as well.
So I'm hearing 2 magic items and then essence.
No,
2 magic items and
consumables.
consumables. Yeah,
we need the healing potions. We cannot do it without any sort of healing.
So here's the thing. The fire sword is not even a problem because we have the fire essence.
Right.
So that is not a reason we have to take essence,
hang on.
for example.
I'm gonna go ahead and combat you on this. So, but the magic items, they are a tier weapon.
Are they random, Arcadum?
No, you get to choose a person, and then they get an augmented roll for their class.
Okay, cool.
So, and the magic items, they are tier based. So even if we put a fire essence in Irha's current short sword, it's not going to be as strong
clear, it's
as
still
with the magic.
in that regard.
Yeah.
But it's augmented to the class. I gotta go to the
back. Does Irha have enough burden for that?
Irha's,
I was about to bring up the
burden tank. I think he has the biggest burden count of anyone here.
What's your burden count?
What is it?
Let me check. I think I'm checking. What's his burden count? Let me see. Where was it at? I'm looking. 8. He has 8 burden.
Okay. Yeah,
and that's
I think
including the attunement to what you currently have.
Thing is, you don't have to wear what we currently have. We don't have to use what we currently have. If we get something better from the caches, we can change it out.
I think it's much okay. So the burden thing, I think Irha's current item takes 3 or 4 burden, and I'd be very surprised if the weapon that Irha rolls is more than 3 or 4 burden.
His cloak?
Yeah,
I don't remember it taking up any burden. Does it take
all
up burden?
of us. Yeah, all of our attunement items do.
Yeah.
The reason why I don't really like the idea of taking any more essences is because at the Forge, it doesn't do anything for us that is a specific thing. The most powerful thing we can get that will make us better is items, right? And we have so much burden cost to still fulfill throughout our group.
So 3 magic items?
No,
is what I'm hearing?
I don't think I don't actually think we have the space for 3 magic items.
We need consumables.
I know, that's what
healing potions.
I don't think the healing potions.
saying.
I don't think consumables are that important either. Like actually,
I think consumables are important. But
Yeah.
Just one consumables, please.
yeah, so it would be
I
2
second
magic
that.
items and a cache of consumables. Who are the magic items going to?
I guess it depends on how many come out of the cache.
It's 2. It's 2. 2 magic
just
items
2.
total.
well, we can choose. It's between 1 to 3. We have so we have 3 boons, right? So you have 3 tokens to put into the pot. There's 3 pots, okay? There's a magic item, a cache of essences, or a cache of consumables.
That's
Does
what
that
I'm
make sense?
saying.
Yeah.
So it's either
So,
2 magic items and a cache of consumables or 3 magic items total.
yeah.
Seino, what's your burden like?
Wait, isn't the burn like the level?
No.
No,
it's
so
the
you're
same
gonna
as the level for us.
yeah. So
It's
you're
the
gonna find it's gonna be in attributes, and it should say burden, something out of something. You open up your character sheet.
I have it open, and I don't see it.
For you, it's just equivalent to your level. It's just gonna be 5.
Yeah,
5.
so it's 5.
So it's So it's 5. The bonk basher is 2. I think you should. If we do pick Seino, you'll probably end up unattuning to the bonk basher, right?
Yeah, but I'm
Um,
fine with that.
Yeah.
I think it
think
should be
we
Irha
have
and
5
Seino.
healing.
Oh,
If we did
hang on.
caches.
We have 5 healing potions. Plus, I could just do the thing we did last time where I use good berry, and then all of us can pick somebody up. But like, even if we do get a cache of consumables, right? If you're aiming for healing potions,
I'm not.
really.
I'm aiming for like haste and shit.
But even those consumables would be weaker than getting somebody a magic item potentially.
I don't
Well,
think
probably.
so.
At least that's how it sounds.
Well,
Especially
if-
because we're not
if
just
you-
fighting one fight.
If you look at our 2 hit, which is where I think we've been really, really good and really strong, if we now have haste and we can take 2 actions per turn, our 2 hit is going to be huge.
I disagree. A 2 hit isn't good. When you look at the entire party, maybe Effie's hit is really too good. If you look at the entire party, like Seino and Irha aren't built to hit every single attack.
So what's your pick? 3 magic items?
One second. I just have to do the burden calculation. So one of them, just to say this, one of the magic items will go to Irha because they have a big burden. One will go to Seino. Seino unattunes from whatever they're doing, and then the last one, who would that go to if we did pick a magic item?
It would be you.
It would be you.
Because I can just unattune from the Geisha's kit. That's fine.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. But if we do take so we're not going for essences. I think essences are super weak. I think it's real bait. Just because like if we get a bunch of wind essences and then get to go a little bit faster, I don't think that'll be much very important for our party as far as the way we play.
Well, we can
Movement-
also put it into weapons, right?
And then
Yeah.
weapons. But then you might as well just pick the weapon because we're gonna get a better weapon now than if we just put an essence in a weapon later.
But that's for everybody, not just 3 people.
What if you have a essence? You can only put the essence into one weapon.
Correct.
The essences aren't permanent. Magical items would be permanent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just playing
Consumables.
devil's advocate.
Okay.
I'm fine with 3 weapons, but I do
Yeah.
still think we need a cache of consumables. I'm with Essie on this.
I don't
Yeah.
see what the
Oh, okay.
consumables will do for us, but I don't mind either way.
Okay, so let's vote. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
right.
in the chat, write where you want the 3 things to go.
Also, by the way, if you do get, I can't think of a potion that would be beneficial for like more than the average magic item we have now.
Okay, is everybody typed?
Almost.
Almost.
Wait,
I'll
Okay.
count to 3
Thinking.
before we put it. Before
Wait,
we put
wait,
it.
wait.
Hang on. No. I got. Hang on. Give me some time. Give me some time to like.
I'm
think
not
of
gonna start
everything.
counting. I'm just saying don't hit enter until I count to 3.
I have to think.
So while everyone is thinking, does my little star brooch take burden? Do I get to know what it does?
I think Arcadum's like laying on his floor contemplating
back.
his life right now.
Oh, he was gone.
I was peeing.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead, Essie. Go ahead, Essie. After
So-
this, I have a question.
do I get to know what my star brooch with the metal ingot that I got made specially for me does? Like, how does it take burden? Does it have a thing that it does? Do I get to know that?
Well, that's a great question, and will be addressed when we're actually in session.
Ah,
Hey, I have another question.
speak.
How much burden does my cloak use? Because
3.
I uses 3. Okay, Arcadum, does it use 3? I just need a confirmation to write that down.
Which cloak?
My cloak of the Reverend,
Cloak of the
charisma?
Reverend? Yeah, that's
Reverend.
burden of 3, yeah.
It's 3. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
It
and
was in
Yeah.
notes.
It's
Yeah.
in the notes.
so
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
so okay. My question is, do we understand the tier that this cache of consumables is at? Like, what consumables are within this tier? Do we have some understanding of that?
Consumables are, let's see here. 2/3, 4 seconds, and 5 first level equivalent potions.
2 firsts, 5 thirds. Is that what you said?
2, 4, 5.
Okay. Okay, so that's like the spell equivalency.
Yeah, they're spell equivalent.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a potion of speed, which is a haste potion, would be a third, right? So you get 2 of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a potion of
Greater invisibility.
yeah, or supreme healing.
What would be a potion of stone giant strength?
Stone. Oh God, what number is that? 21.
It's 23. Oh, it's 21.
I don't remember. Hold on, let me go look. Let's see here.
Hills 19. Fire is
25.
one.
Stone
yeah.
giant is 23. All right.
Okay.
So 23 is second.
Oh. So
Is
we can
everybody
make
typed?
Hang on,
no
I'm
no.
trying
But
to think.
before we do this, like just for the consumables, right? If we get 2.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
So if we get 2, 4, 5, 1. So we get 1 second level, 1 fourth level, 1 fifth level.
You get this. So
Okay.
third tier potions, get 2 of them. Second tier potions, get 4 of them. First tier potions, get 5. Right?
Okay, so fire giant strength it would be third, right? So what's your to hit, right? Just so we have some mathematical transfer between them. What is your 2 hit right now, Seino, and what is your strength?
My 2 hit. Wait, what?
His
Okay, so
strength
what
is
is your
17,
your strength
Yeah.
is 17.
and his
Okay,
total
so
to
then
hit would be from that is +6.
+6. Okay, so then jumping from your 17 to a 25, which would be a third tier potion, right? You get a plus 1, 2, 3, 4. You get like a +4 to hit with 1 third tier potion. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So 1 tier 3 potion would be equivalent, kind of, in power range, right, to a +4 to hit, right? A second would be a +3, a first would be a +1. We can use that as like a small scale for ourselves. And then so then in total, this would be like. Sorry, I'm just doing the calculation. I'm just like estimating. In a second, guys, I'm almost done. This might actually change my answer. That's why. So it's equivalent to like having a tier. Okay, that's weird. It would be better for 2 fights. Having this cast of potions would be better for 2 fights. If we're thinking we're going to do more than 2 fights, the magic item outscales it.
I am set.
So what it would, if that means anything to you guys, then that does change how I feel. So
I personally think we're doing more than 2 fights. So
yeah. But
I'm sorry,
I'm good.
my eyes strayed to another channel, and I saw something that is driving me crazy.
uh-oh.
Huh?
Okay.
They added monetization to D&D.
Oh no!
What?
What?
Yeah, I don't even want to get
Oh,
into
yeah,
that
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. I'm just putting that out of my head. Sorry. I want to stay
Oh,
focused.
okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I my eyes strayed. I saw something that instantly made me see red, and I'm just gonna go back to you guys. Sorry about that. Holy
I think
fuck.
we're about ready to vote, so
I think we're ready to vote. Okay.
I'm
Is
set.
It's
everybody
2 to 3. It's 2 to 3 fights that would be better for us. I think we might only actually have 3 big fights that we would use a lot. We would go full send on the consumables for. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I think 3 magic items won, right?
oh,
No, it's actually even.
No.
It's
I think it's
actually even.
Oh wait, Challa typed it twice.
Yeah,
No,
Challa
yeah,
typed
yeah.
it twice.
No,
It's
yes.
rigged.
yeah,
No,
because
but it's-
Irha,
it's-
Challa, and Seino are like 3 magic items, and the rest of the team is like 1 box, 2 box. Yay!
It's so funny. The people who get the magic items are like, we want all 3. And the people who don't are like, no.
Okay, here's something to consider
Okay,
as a
so
tiebreaker.
so here's
Yeah,
What about
flip.
loot?
so here's
Flip
here's
flip a coin.
here's what I'm seeing, right? So far, 3 magic items has the most solid votes, and 2 magic items and 1 consumable is the other one. So it's a straight coin. So we can do this as a straight coin flip, if you guys want. I could roll it.
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
One sec.
Come on.
No, I think it's cool if we. Would it be cool if we just had one person from each side argue the point?
No. We
Okay.
already
Wow.
like have an hour left.
We're
in our
already
session.
doing that.
It isn't.
The
matter.
only thing to argue would be there's I guess a chance for loot. If we defeat some of these critters, we might be able to get something like
If you-
essence or something off of them. But
Okay.
other
Let's
than
flip
that,
the
nah,
coin.
whatever.
Hey,
Just flip the
Let's
coin.
flip the coin.
Flip the
Okay.
coin.
Okay.
Oh,
the coin.
Save it
I'll
up to
flip the coin.
Gamba.
All right. 1 is the fucking
What?
magic
What?
item, and 2 is your god fucking. All right. Sorry.
It only works halfway.
Oh. All right, 3 magic items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Boy, I'm unattuning to this geisha kit so fast, bro.
Yay! I might get my sword. Ah!
Okay.
I mean, I think either way we would have gotten you the magic sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Rev up those
Challa would be
fryers.
on the line.
All right. Let's see what's rolled.
But listen, I get my magic sword. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what I get.
We'll see what's rolled.
You're gonna get a sword that consumes light on the random page. It's gonna be a sword that extinguishes the light surrounding it.
Oh my god. that would conflict my entire build. I fucking do my luminance and is immediately extinguished.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If anyone wants to bop with me, I'm gonna play this.
Alright.
I boo. How do I bop?
All right, here you go.
Is it the? It's the Wii. It's the Wii music.
It's the fucking shop theme.
Yo!
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Time to roll.
Sorry for rolling again. I'm sorry. You had to do the lines again.
I used to have players that would do that. I put the lines that they typed something, I put the lines again just to fuck with me. Ooh. All right, here we
So
go. Who's
we
your?
start
All right, there's 3 items. Do you have any selections? As in, which player would you like me to roll for? Or I could
It's
just roll
gonna
pure
go-
random.
Irha, Seino, Challa,
Challa.
I think.
Yeah. But maybe the item list for cleric is stronger than the item list for ranger.
But Luka just
Please,
spent
please.
800 dust on the
Yeah.
staff.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. But maybe Luca's
the-
item list is strong, so we can roll for Luca and I can take the item.
No. No.
You gotta think about this.
No.
Whose I am list is stronger now?
Well,
Alright.
here's the
I'm
thing.
joking.
is
I'm joking.
Arcadum
Oh my
is,
God,
is
Zahaab.
pulling from your
Jesus
class.
Christ.
Like, what's going to benefit your class the most?
I think he was just
Yeah.
fucking with you guys.
I was joking.
He was.
Oh my God, Zahaab.
It's,
I'm
it's like an Isaac
sir,
thing. Like
please.
you want to deal with the devil because it's
Alright.
just stronger than going the angel.
Here's how you can tell if Zahab's joking. If it sounds like he's holding his breath while he's talking, that's when he's joking. That's how you can tell. Bro. It's when he's like, you know, we can just do that. And that's how you can tell.
Freaking Zahaab speech 101.
All right, Irha.
Oh damn.
Here we go.
What
Roll
do I
him.
get?
Boom, bam, bam.
Oh!
Oh,
What is
What's
that?
it mean?
What does it mean?
He didn't get one below 50. Oh my god.
Oh.
oh.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
He just rolls random dice, but he has it picked out pre-handed. Dude, we've been over this.
God, you're not the first person to conspiracy theory that shit, dude. Like, it's like it's not even. It doesn't mean anything. He's just picking it from a list, and he does that.
It's for show.
It's for show, man. One guy got really mad at me for doing that, and then I showed him my list, and he never spoke to me again.
Probably because he couldn't speak, dude. His mind was fucked, dude. It's like a. It's.
People gotta be
He
careful.
saw the
They
list
ask-
and his mind
if
started.
they ask for the
processing.
knowledge, dude, they gotta be careful.
Yeah, it was a big cult of Cthulhu situation.
Wait,
Storm learned the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do I want my numbers to be below 50 or above 50?
You
Is
don't know.
high is better, right?
Just let it happen, Astra.
Yeah. No. The dice know.
I'm getting a thing. I don't know what this thing is.
Yeah, that's part of the surprise.
Dude,
It's like
you
a
did
mystery box.
rolling a 100
Happy
is pretty
holidays. Here's your
fucking good.
present.
I don't know what I got. I'm scared.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. So
No! Fuck off! This is my thing.
This is like a white elephant sort of exchange.
Yeah.
Like, if
Oh
you
my
don't
God,
want
wait,
it,
wait.
steal it.
I want the thing.
let it
I always want
happen.
the thing. I did put stuff in fan art today, by the way, so don't go forget fan art today, Arcadum.
Oh yeah, fan art. I totally forgot.
Hey chat, remember
That's
that?
my thing.
Remember using fan art, chat? Remember you guys can do that.
Are you a fan? Do
Are
like
you
to
the
do
fan?
art?
Do you like art?
Yo,
You like
you-
art?
If you don't have art, just make a shit post. I've done it plenty
Yeah.
of times. Pull out paint, second monitor thing. If you only have one monitor, do the Windows side by side thing.
Ah, get cool item.
Yeah, I want to see everybody in
Oh,
chat draw the
where
pic.
is
And if you
it?
don't want to draw anything, draw a picture of a fish. I want to see at least 6 fish drawings in chat today.
Can I draw a fish?
Yes.
Yeah,
Cute
bro.
little fish with a wizard hat, a cute little fish with like a long ponytail, a cute little fish with, you know,
Big
Yeah.
boobs.
big boobs.
Whatever type of fish you want, you can draw a boob fish, a wizard fish.
I'm gonna
All
draw
of your
a fish.
Spirits
Everyone,
Rise favorites.
alright, everyone has to draw a fish today, so make sure you draw your fishies. And that includes everyone in the party as well. Draw your
Oh,
freaking
no.
pig.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
draw
no.
your fish. Draw your fish, y'all.
Okay, I'm drawing my
Oh.
fish right now.
Okay, I'll draw my
Gosh,
face.
guys.
I'm just trying to fucking mute my mic now.
What
oh
are-
my god,
what
he's
are these
hot. I'm sorry.
noises?
What's happening?
What?
I'm so confused.
Same. Very confused.
That's the fish.
The fish is hot? Are you a fish sexual?
No.
Fish sexual.
Oh my fucking life.
Oh, it's so pretty. Woo.
What?
What's happening over there?
I'm...
What's he slapping?
My stomach.
His ass.
Because I'm fat.
Okay, my it got me off guard.
Okay, which
My
one of you wants
masterpiece.
to be a fish?
Wait, you do
I
that,
wanna-
Eric?
I
guys?
want to be
Oh
a
my God.
fish.
Effie, return
You
to
want-
salmon.
You want the
Return to
boo
salmon.
fish?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm drawing a giant big booby fish now. Holy manoli, I'll be back.
Yeah, I should
That's enough art for a month.
Yeah, let's get rid of you.
Big ol' fish hunt.
Sure.
Don't you make the honkers as fishes? Like Uno reverse.
I don't know. I think my fish drawing is going.
Let's see if I can find spells. Where's the spell list that we use? I'll try to make sure that I have like all the available options I can take as a cleric.
I don't know.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
If you click
I
on,
was asking out loud, like, does any like
Yeah.
where's the spell list?
if you click on compendium packs, one sec, I'll DM it to you. 1 second.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's a secret.
Just so I know, because like I'm trying to make sure I have like a balance here.
I'll put it in notes, okay?
Okay. I feel like there's some spells that I can have
Okay.
that I just don't see.
First one's done.
Oh.
Oh,
I put it in your notes.
oh, where? Notes? Where?
Nope.
Oh, I
Oh no.
need more than that. Besides the SRD, I mean like just all of the spells for clerics.
Oh,
The
that's all
5e.
of them. That's. Oh wait, then you'll have to Google them. There's some that are just not in compendium. You can go onto one of the famous websites that has all the tricky spells.
All right. The first boon that is granted is a black metal shafted spear with a flaming point.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Oh my God.
Searing
Fucking
Piercer.
Stormedge.
Burden cost of 3. It's a +1 spear. It has the flaming property, which allows it to deal an extra d6 of fire damage for each hit. And it has an at-will ability called Piercing Flame. This weapon can be thrown as a 60-foot line of fire. This line of fire deals 3d6 fire damage and is halved on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. The spear returns to your hand after thrown.
Oh shit.
oh my
That is
god!
insane.
Instant recall! Oh my god!
It's a boomerang.
Wait, so it comes back? It comes back to you? Wait, is that
That
what it
creates a line of fire. That's insane.
It comes back?
Yes.
It's back.
What? What? That is so fucking sick. Wait, and it's one-handed? It's one-handed?
It's a one-handed spear, yeah.
And it's
Well,
on fire?
reach?
Well, spears are versatile, so they can be two-handed as well.
Oh, so I can fucking go bam bam on people now too? Oh?
And for
Oh
you,
my
it's
God.
radiant damage when you have your paladin powers back.
When I
Fucking
get the bitches back, I will. Oh my god! I'm so excited. Holy manoli! What the? Ah! Ah! So happy. I'm so happy. I just got no fucking beer. I'm so happy. Yay.
It's an eel.
Bro, it looks like a freaking, I don't know, like a banner.
Just a special kind of eel.
I can't.
What color are Maelie's eyes?
Green.
Okay. Same as Effie's.
She has no eyes.
The Sears piercer, dude. The Sears piercer. Oh, look how cool that thing is. Oh,
Oh my- My ears.
Alright, next one up. What is it, Seino?
Yeah.
I guess so. If you throw only 77s, can I get the Violet Herald just as my weapon?
No.
Sad.
And you don't want that.
Do I turn into the Herald?
No.
Okay.
You don't want that.
And you see those D100s. God damn.
So, Arcadum, so when you roll the first 3 D100, do you add them together or do you multiply them?
Multiply?
Wouldn't you like to know, little Billy?
Okay. What's like the order of operations happening there, dude? Ooh.
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 Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Numbers.
I just drew Maelie as a fish.
Cool. Looking forward to seeing.
I drew a special kind of fish, guys. I think it's an art.
Is it a shark?
If you look in art, you'll see it. It's actually at your request, Stormedge.
Oh. Oh.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh. Oh no. I get a fish as weapon.
That shit slaps.
Oh, shit.
I call him I found Nemo.
You found Nemo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My sword is Nemo.
You're gonna get a whip, dude.
Whip it good.
Okay, guys, who's been against me? It's a whip.
Oh,
It's
damn.
a barbarian whip.
Whip it
Oh
good.
my god, that would be sick to be
It only
honest.
works when his nips are out.
You should call it BDSM.
Oh
The
my
name of the
god.
weapon.
Face palm.
Imagine I also get a spear, and Irha and Seino just standing there in front of the line with 2 spears.
Spears are really formidable on the front lines. That could be terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then attach it to a gun.
Oh my god.
I've been silently just screaming to myself. I'm so happy. I got a spear. That's on fire.
That spear is
Fire.
You sound like
Very
a
fire.
ghost.
I got a spear!
2 seconds, Spirit.
Goth arc. Yes! The goth arc. Season 2 art is gonna be goth Irha.
With a flaming spear.
With a fucking flaming spear, bro. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
I'm
Wow.
so excited.
I think once we're done, like,
And I like it.
I don't think there's gonna be a season 2.
You think we're just
No,
gonna die?
We're just gonna die immediately?
No,
Wow.
No, I feel like we're gonna defeat Primus, and then that's gonna be.
No, we're gonna be great. This is gonna be great. We're so excited.
Think of
What
it
if
more
so-
like acts in a play. It's just the end of Act 1, but the play isn't done.
Wait,
Surely.
Yeah.
I have a
It's
big brain moment.
machete.
Well, it's kind of like when the movie's over, right? The people's lives still continue, right? It's
No.
just you don't see it on the movie anymore.
Luka fish.
Big
I'm
brain moment.
I'm waiting for fan art to look at anything. So
Yeah, I'm not.
I want to be
I'm not-
surprised.
I'm not peeping.
We
Yeah, I'm
enter the mana storm thingy, right? Then
Sure.
we permanently decrease the strength of like mana thingy for Primus and all of that, right?
Yeah.
And then we poured again. 2 Primus.
yeah. Which brings me to another question. Like, and I guess we'll find out in session, but what happens to Effie permanently?
Oh yeah.
Well, I assume
Yeah.
half of
Split
you is
open.
stuck in Portal Realm. That's probably not going to be good for your health. Probably.
Am I gonna have a permanent back door?
I think you're gonna have to roll a new character.
Do we
Variant
know the
dismantling
effects of the other
supermachine.
essences?
Yeah, we.
Like
have
if we
some.
were to infuse them in ourselves that we
So,
have.
yes,
I
we
imagine
do.
you get a
There's a
hammer.
list. We have
Okay,
a
where
list
is
of what. It's a note somewhere that Arcadum described to us.
We can post it again.
Pretty please.
Imagine I get a hammer. That would be sick.
Hammer
Ooh.
smash face.
Exactly.
Hammer.
Then I could really call him Big Bong.
Fuck your life.
Bing bong.
Do any of you guys want to get married?
What?
Sure, yeah.
What?
time?
What?
I mean, I can do ceremony if you want.
Okay,
Okay.
that's. Can we do that when we're coming out of the portal and already be married, ready to go?
I mean,
What?
as we're in the vacuum of teleportation, I don't
Yes.
know how. Who would marry who?
Seino does
Anybody.
Not, Seino does not see the point in romantic relationships.
Why? Because you get a boon.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
Like,
You get a boon?
Yes.
plus 2 AC.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
For
Also
real?
getting pregnant. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I had to deal with? I had to deal with people trying to optimize their character by getting married and then pregnant. Bro, that's a plus 4 to AC, bro.
I feel like God shouting the same thing.
Uh-huh.
I feel like the Pope,
I've
I feel
been
like the
back.
Pope recommends that, dude.
Can I get married to Sekelcues?
Anyway, so you guys want to see Seino's weapon or what?
Yes!
Yay!
I'm excited!
God damn.
Excited.
All right. Weapon is Hundvini Pala.
Ooh.
What? Oh,
Read it
It is
read it
a
loudly,
burden
Rainzz.
cost 4 +1 falchion. Whenever you attack an enemy, you may deal 5 damage to yourself. If you do, you add this to the damage that you deal. Whenever you critically hit an enemy, you deal all of your damage as bleed damage. Whenever an enemy takes damage from bleed effects within 10 feet of you, you gain a bonus to your AC equal to the damage dealt up to a maximum of your proficiency modifier. This lasts for 1 round.
Damn.
That's
Whoa.
fucking great.
damn.
Oh, does that work for Moonblood?
No.
It's a bleed effect.
It is a bleed effect.
Oh gosh.
Wait, what is a hull? Wait. What does this weapon look like?
It is a falchion. It is a 2-handed
Oh.
curved blade. And its name is Urdu, although I probably mispronounced it.
You did a pretty decent job, dude. Yeah, that sounds like something straight out of Mahabharat.
Oh my god.
If you guys don't know who Mahabharat, what it is imagine the Avengers, but South Asian. The whole arc of Avengers from start to endgame, that. But instead, all the Hindu gods. That's
What's the Avengers?
fuck.
Did I say it right, Zahaab?
I don't speak Hindi, bro. I speak Punjabi, but
Oh,
you close enough.
okay. I don't know. Like,
Hanvin Pala. You just say it with an accent, dude. Just put on the accent and it works every time.
Hundvini Pala.
There you go. That's how you say it, dude. That's how you say it, dude.
Well, it means blood drinker.
Ooh.
So we roll
Oh
in for
God.
Challa?
Yeah, Challa's
So we
next.
rolling for Challa.
Yes.
I just happened to roll
Okay.
a fucking sick weapon that was culturally based in Majidal, then, you know.
Ooh. It's cool, it's cool.
Yeah.
Effie's from Majidal.
Luka's from Majidal.
I'm really going for those crits.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna make him bleed. Wait, we need a way to make bleed happen, but like them make somebody only bleed for like 2 or 3, and do it to ourselves.
But it's
So then we can
enemies,
force-
it specifies.
So we can force Seino's AC to go up.
But it
But it's
specifies
enemy.
enemy.
It's enemy.
It's enemy.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
But an enemy of my enemy is a friend.
So what does Challa get?
I got a
I guess-
D10.
He-
You got a-
Say no
Oh,
goes.
He
hold
gets a
on.
crossbow.
Hold on, I have to re-roll this.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Because Challa, it's against his religion for him to use a crossbow.
Very true.
Maelie will laugh.
my
I just grabbed it. I just paused it to Maelie.
I
Comes
have
out of
no
the box with a
use.
crossbow and he's like, ew.
I rolled a fucking crossbow. I'm not gonna give him a crossbow because he'll be like, "This is sacrilege. This is absolutely haram."
Look at Conflux being favoritive towards religious beliefs.
I'm not gonna give him a weapon he's not gonna use.
I don't know.
Also, he's not built for crossbows.
That's true. I would just pass it to Maelie.
Oh, thank you very much. Passes it up.
He just holds the end of his hair and looking at the crossbow and he's like, how the fuck do I tie this? Just
Like, where do I pull?
Okay, so like basically Nomalos is giving us these gifts, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine, like that clip of the kid getting an avocado for Christmas?
Yeah.
Like unwrapping it. An avocado. That's what I imagine would happen. Thanks, Nomalos. A crossbow.
Thanks. Nah, it's more like giving somebody peanuts and they're allergic to peanuts.
That's a lot worse.
It's like me giving me a burger.
It's like giving you a steak, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have Christmas dinner today. Yeah, there's steak, nothing else.
Dude, when you told me that, it was so funny. I was like, dude, you're German. Like, smoked meat is like your whole thing. It's like your whole thing.
Exactly.
Wait, Seino's German?
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he is. Have you not seen how he's built, dude? He is the Ubermensch. He is. He needs
I
his
didn't-
Lebensraum, dude.
I didn't know that Germany was in Conflux.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh god, this is a sick weapon. Oh fuck yeah.
Oh.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, boy.
To be fair,
What
Conflux
kind of
is just
sickness,
burden.
though? Hopefully it's not COVID sick.
It's dope sick.
Oh, so it's a tweaker.
It's a tweaker weapon. You're chilling it. He just has tweaking, bro.
It just used needles.
He just starts fucking. He just goes straight. To be honest, right? I have seen images of Challa on Skid Row.
I have two.
Yeah, dude. There are a lot of Challas on Skid Row, dude.
Oh my god, imagine Challa gets a slingshot.
It's so funny. Dude, that'd be so sick, actually. I've always wanted to run a character. This is my first character I've ever played as, and not like... I've only ever DM'd other than this in 5e. But I've always wanted a character to just maximize Slingshot, the shittest weapon in the game.
Oh my god.
Just
Imagine a
max that.
magic slingshot.
Yeah.
I told Arcadum that if he ever runs on Calcatush again, I want to make a centaur with like knives in the hook.
Knives
then I
in
just-
the hoof.
Yeah, and then I just kick people.
Bro, knives... Yeah. That's...
You know how like horseshoes are like nailed on?
Yeah.
So they can have like studs coming out the other end of the horseshoe,
Yes.
and then you just make those knives. And then you just
Aren't
fucking kick
hooves
people
just
in the
giant
face.
toenails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Crazy.
but you have like bones inside of it.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's super satisfying to watch someone like, I don't know how it's called, like shaving the like trim the freaking hoofs off.
Right,
It's so
it does
satisfying.
Look, it does look amazing. Dude.
I
Like-
watch those videos all the time. When they come to my feed, I memorize.
Yeah,
I memorize.
Wait,
Yeah.
Storm, don't you do that on a regular basis? Aren't
Yes.
you like a horse enjoyer?
I am a horse enthusiast.
Yes.
Storm. Trimming horses' hooves is
Yes.
such a satisfying thing to watch. I get memorized by the hoof. It's so cool to watch.
I do mine own in between my professional coming out. So
Like it comes up on my TikTok, and I'm like hypnotized for 3 minutes, and then I scroll along.
Same.
Right, you guys-
And I'm like, wow, that's a cool hoof. Anyway,
You guys all use TikTok?
I use
No.
Instagram.
You're
I
not
know.
afraid. You're not afraid of Gigi.
I am. That's why I don't use it.
am,
I use TikTok a
um,
lot.
I use
What the
I use-
fuck
on the
is GG?
daily.
You just
Breakfast,
Gigi, like
lunch,
gamer
and
speak.
dinner.
Gamer
Like GG
speak.
Ping.
No, Storm, stop. It's
So I don't want to
GG.
disappear like the owner of Alibaba, okay?
Yeah.
That's why I don't use it.
Or that one tennis player.
Or the one tennis player.
Or
Hey, you wanna see your weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Siege Force bow. +1 shield bow. This weapon functions as a that's supposed to be a long bow and a shield, but it takes both hands always to use. This weapon does not take disadvantage to shoot at melee, and 3 times per short rest you may use the inner mechanisms of this weapon to fire an attack in a 15-foot cone.
Whoa.
That's sick.
Does that
Wait.
does that stack with explosive arrows?
It's based off the arrow that you fire.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. That's beautiful. So I can't use explosive arrow with this.
You can.
Oh.
It
So it's
has
15-foot cone, and then 5 feet out from that cone is the explosion.
Negative.
Oh, okay.
If there's 3 enemies and you shoot them in a cone, each one of them is hit by an explosive arrow individually.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Hell
it's,
yeah.
Wow.
it's the best application. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's so
All right.
stupid.
Oh, whoops!
And
I
I get the
forgot to put the burn cost there. Hold on.
So I get +1 AC and +1 damage with this.
+1
guy.
to attack, damage, and AC. Yes.
Ooh.
And also the base shield bonus from a shield, which is +2.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
Hang on, I have a question about my thing after you're done. I'm sorry.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
Wait. When I type in shield bow,
Uh,
what do I find?
Okay, so this is what it looks like. Are you left or right-handed? As Challa?
I'm right-handed.
All right, so essentially you hold the bow with your left hand, but you put it inside of a module, which acts as a arm-based shield, like a gladiator, which is attached to the bow. The rest of it is a bow as normal, and the inner mechanism on your wrist you can put your arrow into, and it hard loads it into the bow to fire it like a shotgun.
Oh shit! So I'm thinking like from my left, it looks like a kite.
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
I imagine it like this. I don't know if I'm right. Wait. It's loading. Like this?
I suppose yes, but more so, it's not a full round shield. It's more of like an arm shield. Like it's a
You shove your arm through the little hole.
like
Yeah,
you know how
yeah.
gladiators have the heavily armored arm on one
Yes,
side.
yes, that's
It's more
what I'm
like
thinking.
Okay, okay.
It's more like that.
Yeah. I'm thinking like the drawstring can move back and forth. The thing like it's a kite. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Siege Force bow.
So-
there you go.
That's fucking yeah. We got some sick ass items. Good
Yeah,
fucking
no
good
way.
stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
But
well, plus
I have-
see,
I was thinking with mine. So since you feel line of fire, this fire deals 3d6 fire damage. It's a can that turn into radiance damage?
If you have
If
the
it's
ability
fire.
to manipulate it that way, yes.
So you're telling me once I get my paladin powers back, I can turn that 60 feet of fire into radiance, and
Yeah.
and then when I'm throwing it or hitting anyone with it with 2 hands, I can also use it as radiance.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, how cool! Nice. I'm determined. Determination.
Okay, so we got those boons done. Clap.
Okay.
Yo!
I mean,
All right, and at this point, you can decide to spend your essences.
Can I use another primordial
Shut
to
the fuck up.
to stabilize myself, or
Aren't you stable because we went through the portal and
I
it
don't know how-
reversed itself to seal
I don't know
itself
how
off?
it works. I don't know how it works.
So
I never
you're
got a description of
You're
what
still
actually
afflicted with the teleport effect coursing through your body, but you're inside the Nexus now, so you're no longer active. So the effect is dormant inside of you at this time.
So if I use another one,
If you want to use another one, you can.
would it make sense to try and use it on my weapon?
You can do it on whatever you want. You can choose an object, you can choose yourself, you can choose one of you.
no.
Whatever.
No, Storm.
Can I have?
Storm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You guys
So-
aren't convincing me.
I have
You're
a
being
question.
selfish.
So, the effects that we know for the other essences is if we imbue them in weapons, like the water, earth, wind, and primal.
What about
Or
it?
is that for us as well? Like if we imbue them in ourselves, will it have different
So-
effects?
The essences are filtered to their elements and things, so there'll be things associated with that, which helps gives you some subtle control over what you'll get. But ultimately, it's pulled from a list, and I randomly roll on it. And as for the
Okay.
things that you get, I should really point out that if you use them on yourself, what you're doing is replacing your revelation with with a different feat slot. So normal feats, revelation powers and abilities, and essence influxes are all the same slot.
Okay. All right, that changes what I was thinking. Never mind then.
So if Luka takes an essence, Luka loses Cowton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's
dude.
essentially what would happen, and I don't.
all
want
that's
that,
the
to
same
be
slot.
honest.
Then maybe Seino should.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe,
No,
yeah.
no, no,
We
no,
don't
no,
want
no, no,
Seino going crazy and
Go
starting
shit
a
wild,
fight.
Seino.
Wait,
Yeah.
Go shit wild, Seino. Lose
forgot.
your shit.
But wouldn't your current tenants make you have to fight him to the death?
Absolutely.
Because you have to answer any challenge. I mean, I don't know
Yes.
that I want to see that happen between our party.
I mean, it's already happened. Challa shot at Irha. Irha's like, okay. So he's like, fine, might as well fight another. I mean, he'll do it. He has to. He has no choice. Go shit wild, Seino. Do it.
So first I thought like I was totally on the trip to imbue myself with an earth essence. What would be sick. I like how I imagine it. It could turn out very sick.
I think you
But
should.
if it replaces my inner self, even though it's like a evil kind of thing that I have, I still want to see it. So I don't think I'm gonna do it.
You Rainzz the player or Seino the character?
Well, would Seino know that that would like delete his evil self?
It wouldn't delete it, it would suppress it. So basically, instead of benefiting from it, you would benefit from the essence. But it doesn't
But
mean
would
that,
he
but that
know
doesn't
that?
mean that your fate's gone.
Yeah, but would he know?
Yeah,
that?
now Melissa is going to explain that to you.
I guess Seino would do it because he's scared.
Then do it.
Yeah, I mean, Seino wouldn't have a reason to not do it, to be honest. If it suppresses the thing he is most scared of, and that is himself.
Right. I agree with that, but it's your character.
Yeah, he would. He would. Yeah, I want to imbue my... Seino would imbue himself with the Earth Essence. If somebody is against it.
Nope, I'm not.
Cool with me.
Alright. Hello.
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh, okay.
Luka, I forget, did you put an essence in your staff already?
The chaos one.
Okay. I think our list is a little out of date. What ones do we have left?
Everyone except for Chaos, we used 2 mana for arrows. Effie used one of the primordial that she had in her pocket, so there should be 2 left. And that's it.
And Seino's using the Earth one.
Yep.
But I posted an updated list.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have 2 primal essences left. 6 mana essences. 1 fire, 1 water, 1 earth, 1 wind.
Well, Seino's using the earth.
Yeah.
So pending 1.
So pending 1 earth. Is Effie using 1? So Effie doesn't have something in that slot.
Nope.
So you might as well use 1.
Another one.
Yeah. Challa has his ability currently is at any point in combat, even when unconscious, I can heal up to my level.
A promise kept is what it's called.
Promise kept. Yes.
Really pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's good in case I ever get KO'd. But
I mean, Seino doesn't have one at the moment, so I guess it doesn't matter yet.
Like strategically, I don't think it's the best. Like mechanically.
But would your character think that?
My character wouldn't. Like if we go fully there, then the character doesn't know that it will replace it, right?
Yeah, no, Nomalus just explained it to us that it would.
Yeah, I just asked that.
Oh, sorry,
that's why Seino would take it.
Would you want to double dip, Seino? Would you want earth and something else?
Oh my god.
Because if we can combine them, you could make something, I don't know, earth and water make mud. A good example.
Oh my god, I'm turning into goo guy.
Muddy Seino. Mud wrestling Seino.
Yeah.
Imagine he would turn into the Avatar.
Yeah, just let me know
Because
what
you
you
could,
want to do. You can experiment with essences, combine them and stuff.
So wait, hold up. So I think Irha has 2 burden points left to use for magic items.
Yes.
Does anybody else have any burden points left for magic items?
I have
do.
1.
Let's see.
But here's the thing, we don't want to go down to 0 burden.
On magic items, I think it's fine, no?
Well, no, because then we don't
No.
have any burden if something tries to clash with us.
Right.
We would
Because this-
instantly
Yeah.
put negative, and that would be
Or
awful.
or
Wait,
if
this
we wanted to expend burden to clash with something,
So
then
this
we won't have any burden to do that.
this consumes your actual burden,
Yes.
or does it?
Yeah,
you
it
only
takes
have-
away your burden. You have
Yeah.
to use it for the weapon.
So if you
Okay,
use,
so does that mean Irha only has 2 burden to use for smite?
no,
There is-
because paladins, if he gets his power back, get extra burden to use with their smites and stuff. But right now, yes, he only has 2.
Yeah, after
Okay.
I put on my cloak and my spear, I only have 2. Just
Now,
as
after you put
baseline
on both
item.
of those, you're at -1.
Oh, you're on. I'm at
Oh.
-1.
They're both
'Cause you
burden
don't
have-
plus 3. You only have a max of
Yeah.
5.
But you don't need your cloak right now because your cloak only works with your paladin abilities, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you can just use your spare for now, and then when you get your paladin abilities, you can turn it on
Yeah.
if you care to.
So with my paladin abilities, I have 8. Without my paladin abilities, I have 5. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
So who actually wants to use the essences on themselves?
Me.
Other than
I would probably. I'm still
Okay.
not.
Wait, Snowstorm, are you gonna take another primal one?
See, I was thinking about that, but then it would replace my revelation, and my revelation's kind of good to have. So I'm just.
What
gonna
does
be
your
like,
revelation do?
It gives +2 HP to anyone who. If I get hit, I can transfer +2 HP to
That's
anyone.
not your revelation.
That's not your
That's
revelation.
revelation. Oh, not revelation. My
Convergence.
Yeah.
convergence. Sorry.
Yeah, your revelation you can still.
Your
you haven't got
revelation
your
hasn't been revealed yet because you didn't go to the grove.
Yeah, so
I
you
mean-
might as well take one. Might as well take a little cheeky
I don't
win.
I don't think I'm going to the grove for a while, or will I don't think I'll ever reach it anymore. So I think I'm kind of shut out of luck with that part.
Yeah, fire or something. We
Yeah,
do have
take
a
the
spare
fire.
fire. Put some fire in your chest.
Okay, Seino does not take the Earth Essence.
Why?
I don't think Seino personally would do that because he wants to figure out what is up with himself and not suppress it, kind of. Even though he's scared of it. Like, you guys don't know that, but the stuff that I wrote down in his notebook, like, kind of leans in that direction and
It's
not
your character, man.
Yeah.
So he would not. He would not.
Okay, then I want to.
Turn into the Avatar.
Yeah, I want to, and people can. I'm still going through with an idea, but you guys can veto the second part of this. I definitely want to do one primal essence, and potentially the wind.
Yeah. Okay. And then one thing, can I put one of the mana essences in our health potion?
You can try and do whatever you want.
Okay, Challa does use his health potion, tries to put a mana essence in it.
What kind of health potion is it?
What type of potions did you buy, guys?
It's
They're regular. They're the base ones.
They're the base
Yeah.
ones. So he takes
Yeah.
one of the base ones and he tries to put a mana essence into it. Or he asks Narmalos to do this for him.
It's just potion of healing.
Okay. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba.
I think what I want to do is is it possible for Irha to infuse the fire essence into his
Namalos
chest
will
plate?
infuse the healing potion with a mana essence, and the purity of the mana will course through the healing properties of the potion, increasing its quality from healing potion to supreme healing potion.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh.
Guys, do that to the rest of
Yay.
the potions. We have 6 of these things.
So I want to get jacked on steroids.
Okay, but wait, hang on. Before we figure out what that does, is it possible before we go down your route, Storm, with getting jacked and possibly getting big boobies round 2, is it possible for me to infuse the fire essence into my my chest plate?
Your breastplate, you mean?
Yeah,
Your armor? Yeah,
That
you
one.
can do that. That's fine.
yeah. Let's try that
Does that
for the
cost-
fire essence. Is that okay? Is
Does
everyone?
that cost burden to put it
Yeah.
in your armor?
It doesn't
Yeah,
cost
does that
burden.
cost burden?
It doesn't cost burden to put in the armor, but if the armor that I make, it's going to be magical, so it'll have burden cost.
Hmm.
So if
Yeah, and I
if
can't-
I roll really well and the item's really good, then its burden cost might be too high for you to wear. So
Yeah, and then I'll be armorless. Okay.
it's up to you if you want to take the risk.
Well, I just don't have the burden to spare right now, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to like get back my powers.
Be right back.
That's a whole
I'm
different.
getting a snack. I'm
Snacky
a
snack.
snacky boy.
What's stopping you from putting it in yourself?
Nothing. I guess.
okay.
I
Yeah,
was just
that
curious
doesn't
about
cost
that.
burden.
Yeah, like okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if I'm able to put it onto my breastplate because he's medium armor right now, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's possible. But I really don't want to go below. I don't want to risk not having any armor at all. So
Or
Yeah.
burden, you mean?
or burden. Well, yeah, both. Both is good. So maybe I would
Um,
just put it inside myself.
Yeah.
That gets rid of your revelation stuff.
But good.
Temporarily.
So we
I mean-
could put the mana when we have nothing else to do with the mana essences, right?
Well, I mean, Challa, how do your arrows work? Do they take burden to use?
No.
No.
Well, I wouldn't mind putting one essence, either primal or mana, in Clementine's quiver.
Ooh.
Be nice. That'd be a good idea. I like
But
that.
that would
idea.
cost a burden
Yeah.
Why?
because
Because
your
it's a
quiver is a
quiver.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
well,
ammo,
I
it's
can
not
just do the
consumable.
arrows. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. You can use it on the bolts.
I could do it on the bolts. That'd be fine. But
Hey,
I
yo, what
wouldn't
up?
mind having one, just one.
Yeah. So we can
So-
do it to all. If everyone has one regular healing potion, we can do it to 4 more of the potions and then to some of the bolts.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll do that. Is everyone good with that for the rest of the mana essences?
Yes, we should write this out though, so that people know.
Right.
I don't have any plan with the mana essence, so I'm good.
I'm fine.
All right.
I think. I think.
I would like to
Effie-
take a few.
You take
Like,
a
of them.
few.
Two. Just the mana.
So then how many are we putting in potions?
Yeah. How many are you
Uh-huh.
taking as a few?
I'll just probably just take one. I won't be greedy.
Okay.
I'll just take
So
one.
we'll have one less upgrade to a healing potion.
Okay.
Do
Are
you?
you typing that out, Zahaab?
Yeah. Do you ever see yourself using an explosive bolt like this? Don't you have a cantrip that's just better?
I don't know. I think it would be more in the times that, like, if there's ever something where I can't cast spells or cantrips, and I need to rely on physical sort of melee combat, ranged
Okay,
combat,
Okay.
that would be what it would be there for. It's just
We
a
are
backup.
going to a mana place, so I think you're right. I think this is a wise choice.
The question is, should I put mana or primal in my arrows? I don't remember what effect primal has.
Yeah. What are we doing with the rest of the essences? Do you think?
I mean,
Just
I've been trying to
forms-
do something.
You just throw them all in you?
I think we're just shoving
Sure.
them all at Effie.
Sure, whatever's remaining will get shoved into me.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay. So we have a water, a earth, and a wind, right? So either we can throw a water, an earth, and a wind all into you, or use some of them for ammo or something. Do you
We
guys
also
think
have
that...
the fire.
No, but the fire's
I
going
would put
in
fire.
Astra.
Wait, does it?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what
Yeah.
Let's do this one at a time. How about that?
Sure.
I posted it in chat. Okay.
You've used 1 mana essence to make a potion so far.
Mhm.
Oh, that's what you're doing?
That's at least. I think we're all agreed to that so far.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we're doing that. So
Anomalous just
for
does
the
this for-
benefit of chat, this is 3 mana essences used to upgrade healing potions. 1 of the mana essences are used to upgrade bolts for Essie to use explosive bolts in case we need them, and then 1 fire essence goes straight into Astra.
But didn't we decide against the fire essence for Astra because the burn
That's-
cost?
That's
That-
for
that's
the
on-
armor. We're talking about them using it on
Eating
themselves.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah.
Eating it.
All right.
And then
First potion up. Greater healing potion.
Okay, so okay.
Second potion. Potion's destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Next potion. Oh, the potion's changed.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
It did not work as well as we had hoped.
no, it works way better.
Potion of Shield of Faith.
Oh.
We have even less healing now than before.
It doesn't matter. I can just pass out some gummies.
literally gummies.
Pass out some gummies, bro.
Literally gummies.
Because a regular healing potion will heal you for 2d4 plus 2, right? Likely, you'll just get knocked down again. So 1 HP is equivalent to whatever that is. If we're using it to pick each other up, which is when we should use them, right?
Yeah. So who's getting the greater potion and who's getting the shield of faith?
So
should
now we
write
have
that
And I
down.
get the shield of faith.
Sure.
we have a supreme, greater, broken, and shield of faith.
Okay.
All right, next up are the bolts.
Yes.
Wait, so Chaos had to roll every time we went to him? What an asshole. What an asshole. He didn't even roll in public chat. What an asshole.
He just did it. He's built different.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see. Those are. All right. You have 20. You have a quiver of +1 damage bolts.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Who's next?
And I'm up to full 20 again?
However many bolts you had. I mean, how many bolts did you have?
17.
Okay, so you got 17 of them then.
Okay.
Actually, no, you have 20. Nominals can
Oh,
make
yeah?
some arrows. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Nomos.
These minor free.
So-
You can do that.
So the rest we might want to throw at Effie. With the 2 primal that's left, can we throw them on some arrows or something?
I was gonna take one of those. So
Okay. So with one of the primals, do you want to throw them on an arrow? Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea to use the primal, actually.
I mean, use it
I
against
don't-
them.
I don't know if that house works.
Yeah, if we get some primal arrows, what if we walk into the boss fight with Primus and he just lifts them all up like Magneto and kills us with them?
Maybe for you guys.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I think you guys can water, earth, wind. Go ahead.
I mean,
Storm.
we can just combine the 2 primals and make it even juicier.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Oh my god.
So fire is going in Irha,
Yeah.
and
Let
then
me
the
do
rest
Iris
we're doing
first. Let me do Iris
Yeah.
first.
and then we're gonna do a milkshake.
All right, are you ready, Ira?
Yeah.
Assume
Sure.
the position.
Assuming position.
All right. You're in the medical field, right?
Yeah.
Here it comes. It's time to apply it
Okay.
rectally. I'm just kidding.
Sorry?
It's a
You know-
suppository. Ha ha ha!
Ira bends over.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
all right.
mean, there is a G spot in there, so
Well,
go ahead.
Oh my
Nomalos
God.
takes this crystal and starts beating Ira over the head with it to make it go inside.
Oh my god. I've become fucking brain dead.
Anyway,
Oh!
the fire essence will be shattered and will be placed within Ira. Okay, so, claps hands together. Nomalos is a skilled practitioner of essences, but he has no facility. So there is, as you have noticed, a chance for him to succeed and a chance for him to fail.
Okay.
So,
That's
hold
fine.
on to your fryers.
Okay.
Prize?
Right?
Here we go, let's find out. First roll.
No.
Okay.
That's okay. That's going.
Ira dies.
I mean, it's coming anyway, so it made his fucking life shorter.
Ira incinerates.
Jesus Christ.
Turns into ashes.
Free funeral.
All right.
Oh my
God.
Terrible, racking, flaming pain will go through all of Ira's body, almost as if he is set on fire. Nomalos, however, will not stop and will continue to press. Okay,
Oh fuck! Oh god! Shit!
I got a question for you.
Ah.
Body, mind, or spirit? Choose one.
Ooh, body, mind, or spirit. Ooh, the spirit. What does that mean though? Do I just have to choose one and fuck around and find out? Body, mind, or spirit?
Do you want the
let's
essence
do-
to affect your body, your mind, or your spirit?
Let's do. I'm thinking. Hang on. You gotta give me a second. Hang on. I don't
your
really
time.
know what this entitles. I don't really know what this entitles. Like, I don't really know what that means. When it says body, mind, or spirit. Like, when you say spirit, would it affect like his like what does that mean?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Oh
Body,
my
mind,
God.
and spirit means body, mind, and spirit. Choose which of those you would like the essence to affect.
Body,
The
mind,
reason
or
I'm
spirit.
asking you these questions is because this is your way of controlling, at least to some degree, what ability I roll for you.
Let's do. Ooh. I'm trying to think. I'm stuck between either mind. I kind of. Ooh. Should I do mind? Ooh. Well, I'm kind of worried. Like, if I do spirit, isn't the paladin's oaths kind of linked to him, like his vessel completely? Is that? Can I have clarification on that end at least?
To what?
That his paladin's linked to his spirit, right? Like,
It's linked to all aspects of it.
oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to think. This is really scary. Let's go ahead and do his body. Let's do body.
'Kay.
I'm too scared to do mind or spirit.
Body. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let me open my chakra page. All this Hindu stuff on it. I'm just kidding. Let me just... All you must align the appropriate chakras.
Oh my god. Irha learns taijutsu.
Especially when you're putting something in your ass.
Yeah.
Especially when you chose your spiritual colon.
Your spiritual colon. Alright.
Irha, we are spirits rise. No.
No.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Watch me. Oh no.
Maybe you get like a burning head,
Oh.
like the Ghost Rider.
I don't want to ruin his luscious hair.
Alrighty.
It doesn't burn.
Got a choice for you.
Uh-huh.
Choose choose from the following: heart, lungs, stomach, or limbs.
Heart, lungs, stomach, or limbs.
Yep.
Let's do heart.
Okay.
Because cardiology's sick. I really enjoy cardiology personally.
Yeah.
So
So you didn't pick spirit because it was too invasive, but you chose your heart.
yes.
I see.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine.
I am not questioning.
Mhm. Yeah. I don't use filters, but I get plastic surgery. Is that bad?
Oh, fuck yeah. Alright. Hearts on fire, burning, burning with desire. Let's go.
Oh no.
Yo, 79 to 78.
No. That's not
That's
too
a-
good.
That's a downgrade.
That's a down.
That's a
Is
downgrade.
it?
Or it's an upgrade.
No. Definitely down smaller number.
I don't know what to do.
Maybe
I'm
it
so
doesn't.
Scared.
Maybe
the
it
dice
doesn't
know.
matter at all.
The
I'm
dice
so
know.
scared.
Maybe it's just choosing from a list and just rolling dice for fun.
I'm so scared.
The dice know it'll be okay.
Don't be scared.
I
You
feel like
fuck
I'm
around, you're gonna find out. Woo.
You know, I think I've rejected humanity and just become a squawking bird this entire call. I'm assuming you this. I'm excited to see what happens to fucking Effie though, with her primals.
I swear Effie's gonna freaking dissipate into reality.
Jesus.
Just pulverized. Or Nablus just says no.
No, with the heart.
Novelos wants me dead, so he'll probably be like, yeah, let's do this.
Maybe he doesn't and he loves you.
I never thought about it that way, actually.
Yo,
Maybe it's like the Tsunera type of vibe.
I mean, they are destined to get married, so we're still aiming for that.
Like he calls you Baka all the time, but in reality, he likes you.
Jesus.
That's cute.
That is cute. Fucking
Like always,
Rainzz
always
making a love ship here.
you always flirt with him, and then he dissipates, and then he blushes secretly.
Kawaii desu ne.
Totemo kawaii desu.
Nani?
Nani?
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous because Ira's in horrible pain right now.
I mean, he's used to
that
it.
Udon language, y'all.
Yeah, it's true.
Maelie's a little concerned, but trying really hard not to show it.
Yeah, because she's fucking pissed at him, so I would understand why.
I know, nobody likes Irha except for Effie right now, so...
Yeah, no one
Luka
likes
likes
Irha.
Irha.
Yeah, Luka did defend Irha, so I guess it's Effie and Luka who are both like, okay.
Seino like draws Irha, but like on fire.
I mean, that's literally what he is. Dude, what's his notes?
Irha's wild
I
rage.
know.
Oh shit!
All right, here we go.
Shit.
You gain this
Okay.
ability, Heart on Fire.
Oh.
You deal additional damage to the weapons the lower your HP gets using the following chart. When below the current percentages, you gain this bonus to damage. This damage is fire damage. At 100%, you do no extra damage. If you are at below 75%, you do +1 fire damage. If you are below 50%, you do +2 fire damage. If you're below 25%, you do +3 fire damage. If you are at 1 hit point, you do +10 damage.
Ooh.
Yo.
Oh,
1
dude.
HP and
Alright.
a dream.
Bro.
So the
Oh,
berries
good
are
berries.
actually super good.
Yeah.
Because they only heal you 1 HP.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
So
So Irha fights, Irha dies. We pick him up with the good berries, and then he's just a freaking walking dump truck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Hearts on
Appreciate
fire,
it.
hearts on fire, burning,
fire.
burning with desire.
When you have all your paladin powers back, then it's all radiant damage.
Oh.
All right. Now we can do the other one.
The milkshake.
Yeah. All right.
Milkshake.
So let me explain how this works. You wish to
Okay.
combine essences together, yes?
Yes.
All right. So this is how this works. You have to combine them together and then use one essence, right?
Okay.
So you've got to mix and match them. Depending on the order that you mix and match them will determine pretty much everything. So first, state which of the essences you want to use.
We're doing...
Actually, I'll be right back. I gotta get something to scratch my back. I'm going crazy. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Oh no. It's like a bear. He's gonna find a log. So we're doing all the other ones, right? So 2 primal,
Oh,
1
no,
water,
you will
1
not do it.
earth, and 1 wind.
Okay, so can we do this in stages, guys? Can we do
No,
stages?
he just said we have to combine all of them and do 1 mega essence.
Yeah, but can we combine the 2 primals, see what happens to it? Combine the 3 elemental ones, see what happens to it, and then decide if we want to combine those 2 things together.
No.
Okay, fuck.
I can't wait for the combination to fail and you just lose all your essences.
It might happen. I don't
Oh
know.
my god. It's
What
gonna be
else are
like
we
the
gonna
Chaos
use this?
Emeralds. You're
Alright.
just gonna become more blonde.
So probably the 2 riskiest ones are the 2 primals, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to combine all of the lesser ones first and see what happens?
This is what I said. Combine all the elemental ones, see what happens, see what that turns into. Combine the primal ones, see what that turns into. Then combine those two essences together.
I think it would be in order, right? Like, we can't do it two separate ways. Like, I can combine all of them first and then add in one primal and then add in the other.
So, Nomalos is a skilled enough practitioner that you can do 2 mana essences combined or 3 mana essences combined, right? The order and the amount of essence that you combine and the order in which you do it changes the entire makeup.
Okay. So I'm thinking 1 water, 1 wind, 1 primal.
And do that.
Yeah, go ahead. It's your body, your
Go
choice.
for it. Whatever.
I don't care.
Yeah. I'm not bigot.
That's what I'm gonna do then. 1 water, 1 wind, 1 primal.
Simultaneous?
Yep.
Alright. Be right back.
You die. You're getting the notes.
He's like, okay,
Yeah.
dice on enough for this one. And he pulls out a whole bingo machine and he starts churning it, dude.
Yeah.
Watch him roll a D1000.
You watch him physically drive to the bingo hall. I left the earth essence because I figured Seino might change his mind.
Too many calories. There's just too many calories. I'll do that. At this time of year, it's just too many carbs for me.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah, like I want to use an earth essence, but I just don't want to gain all the
That's
weight.
not the right order, but I don't know if it matters.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, 1 water, 1 wind, 1 primal.
Water, wind, primal. Oh, actually, no, it
Yes.
doesn't because you're combining all of them at the same time. Never mind. Okay, so...
And pull out the shaker. Like squeeze them out. Put some ice cube in it, shake it.
It's the magic blender.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The magic gender blender.
Here we go.
Oh no.
One hurricane essence.
It might be good being lower.
Body, mind, or spirit?
Body.
I'm for bigger boom.
Actually, can I revert that?
Yeah. What do you want?
Spirit.
Ooh.
Because spirits rise.
Aww.
And I love you guys.
Love you too. Hopefully you survive.
Let's hope you don't fucking implode.
Sander like looks up from his book. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's
gonna
gonna
rock
be
us.
great.
Rock
She's
us
gonna
like a
rock your
hurricane.
world
Like a hurricane.
like a hurricane.
Hurricane. Do you remember those old people canes that used to be very popular and they were called the hurricane?
No.
No.
No,
No?
but they should become popular again for sure.
Yeah. It was like a cane, but the foot had 4 feet on it, so it was more stable. And you could just like leave it standing up.
I've seen people use them. I did not know it was called the hurricane.
Yeah, it's
That
called
is-
the hurricane.
That is fantastic. I do feel like it's my solemn duty to live in Florida for at least 6 months out of my life.
No.
I think
no.
I think it's important.
Oh no! Don't take the bath salts, Zahaab. Don't take the bath salts.
I think I learned a lot, dude.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's one of those like beyond scared straight things.
Yeah, I did.
Where you go to Florida and you're like, oh shit,
Choose
I
one.
want to be a good.
Honor, courage, compassion, or conviction.
Conviction.
Ooh.
Damn. Hitting those low numbers.
Yeah, what has been your rolling recently, Evie? Can you get that checked out?
It's all for the big fight.
Okay.
So you're
I
saving it
hope-
up.
Yeah. I also think sometimes lower is better. So
It depends how long we're going to. This endgame is going to take. I maybe get my birthday 20 in like a good fight.
Hey, oh my god, same! My birthday's coming up too!
Just lie.
I still have my birthday 20 that I still haven't used yet.
when Arcadum and I were in person, he physically checked my ID, so I wouldn't lie on my birthday.
Oh.
I can have Crow confirm my birthday.
Yeah, you just have to take my word for it.
Nah, I just gotta take Crow's word for it.
Imagine lying about your birthday to get a 20 in D&D.
Yeah.
Crazy.
True. Actually, I have 3 birthdays because I'm cool.
Yeah.
I have a question, Arcadum.
Yeah.
What if somebody was born on a leap year? When did they get their birthday 20?
Then they're blessed by Raquel.
Perfect.
Oh,
And I've actually
Wait.
had that happen before.
Sounds like a very Pirates of Penzance sort of situation going on right there.
What was really cool is that person actually ended up worshiping Raquel. It was very cool.
Aw.
Nice.
In real life.
Nice.
No.
in real
Their character was actually really awesome.
Yo.
Yeah, and that was
Keyword
back, that
was.
was back when I still used the Pathfinder gods, and they and my gods were in transit. That was pretty good.
Ooh.
Transit gods.
Yeah,
I like Raquel. She's cool.
that was actually a really cool character. I really enjoyed running for that character. It's a shame that they died.
Like us. Like me
Yeah.
right now.
Ironically, fell off a mountain. Crazy. What a
That's
way to,
crazy.
what a way to die. Yeah, mountain
That's a
giant.
good way to go.
Mountain giant with auto shove crit. She just went flying off the side of the mountain and just fell to her death.
Featherfall. That's when that's useful.
Yep, but she didn't have access to Featherfall because the wizard was unconscious.
Oh no.
Rough.
Should have just landed correctly.
Yeah, and so the cleric just flew off the side of the mountain and just
Shattered on the
Bye.
ground.
bye.
God damn.
Crazy. All right, let's do this.
Alright, here we go.
I just saw your note in notes, Zahaab.
Only intelligent work being done there.
Oh my god. Enter in all 3. Oh no.
I can imagine it like a beer bong. Like there's just a tube going into my mouth and essences are being shoved in.
Yeah. Doing like a volcano bong is
If
and
he's getting
nominal. Smoke is like nominals.
Do you guys still have that boofing crystal?
That was
No.
just a mana essence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, we can use it on our. We never
I guess we have one more.
Yeah.
True.
Or I don't think it was a mana essence. I thought it was like a mana crystal.
Yeah, it was a mana crystal.
Oh. Lame.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
You gain Fate Storm. At the beginning of each combat, roll 4 d20s. Store these for the combat. As a triggered action, whenever a d20 is rolled, you may choose to randomly select one of these d20s to replace the roll with.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh. Is that
How
for
many times-
any d20?
Any d20. Mine, yours, whoever's.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. How many
That's
times can
kinda
this be
nice.
used?
That's 4 d20s at the start of every combat.
Okay.
But
So say
they're randomly selected.
okay, so say you roll a 20, a 1, a 15, and a 10. You roll something, and she chooses to replace it. You roll a d4 to determine it. Say you get
Correct.
the 15. For the rest of the combat, there's only 3 dice left.
Correct.
So next time you'll roll a d3, then a d2,
And then
you
a
know.
d2, and then the last one. Yep.
That's
Interesting.
beautiful.
So if you roll poorly, you can use them against me. If you roll well, you can use them
Right.
with yourselves. However, it's still Gamba.
Yep, it's
Yep.
still Gamba.
God
That
damn,
is-
imagine you really roll a 20 and a 1. And then
Yeah.
That could be rough.
That is perfect for a fateless character. Oh my
I
god.
know.
Holy
It
shit.
is.
And Stormedge, fucking hell.
So can
I was 5 points away from rolling the Storm's Edge, and I thought that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh, that could have been so cool.
Oh my god, this Storm's Edge.
So we have one more primal. Should I just do the primal?
Put it
Or
in
should I try
Moda.
and put it in my weapon?
Put it in Moda. How many burden do you have left?
Put it in.
I-
Moda.
I have 2 burden left. I think. I think my skirmisher's bow was 3.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me control button. Two. So I have it was only 2 burdens, so I have 3 burden left.
Ooh. But what about your dagger? How many burden is that?
I don't have that wasn't any burden.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Put it in your armor or something.
Oh, I can put it in my armor.
Yeah.
God damn.
Who here actually
also-
needs AC?
I do.
I think. But you don't have any of your burden left, right?
I have some. Like, I can't attune to both my quarterstaff and the targe because it'll put me in the negative, so I have to do 1.
How much is the Taj?
I believe 4? Wait, no,
So you have
3?
1 left? Use 3, so you have 2 left.
I could use probably my daggers, to be honest with you.
You for the primal on your daggers?
Yeah.
But you already. I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
It's 4.
So let's do that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Because my AC is 17. And since I can disengage and whatever, like I'm not too concerned of hit, but I'd rather have like a plus to hit or something. So is everybody cool with me putting it in my daggers?
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine.
Actually, before you do that, one thing I do want to ask, Namalos, that mana crystal we did get all the way back from Razumsi, can he turn that into a weapon?
He doesn't have the facility access.
Can we turn it into anything sharp?
Not effectively, no.
Okay, cool. That's it. The only question.
All right then. Primal and the daggers.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Which dagger?
My.
Actually,
Oh, I can only pick 1.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
We could put it in some arrows and split the arrows based on their effect. Right?
I mean, I
That's the only other option I can think of.
don't think I have. Well, I have enough here. A bunch, but
Yeah.
I'd rather have it in a permanent application.
Yeah, throw in the dagger.
Should I put it in my diver's dagger or a regular?
Regular.
Regular.
I don't think you can
Then you
You
stack
don't want it to
Special
replace
dagger.
the divers.
Yeah. Okay, then let's put it in fuck around.
All right.
I get it.
Primal it is.
Ooh. Ooh, the one.
I think there is a part of Arcadum's roll thing. There's like, once they start questioning the rolls, you roll like this instead. There's like one table. It leads to the same outcomes, but it actually just fucks with all the numbers, so we get more confused.
Ooh.
Look, I'm just telling you, we're getting rid of everything that is low rolls now. I'm not saying bad rolls, because I actually do think in some applications the low rolls are a lot better. Like on this sort of shit. So I'm trusting the process.
Mhm.
But this dice roll thing be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Fuck! Okay.
Yay.
Dagger turns into Polo.
It turns into Moto. Moto turns into a weapon.
Oh my god, the dagger just sucks in Moto.
Oh,
The Moto blade.
Yeah, he's like in the mirror realm and just can look at you like through the blade.
It's a good thing that we're doing this because we gotta help Moto get back.
They're
As
coming
well
here
with the money.
anyways.
Aren't they? Well, maybe they need sooner. Who knows?
It's like we're the pound and they need to come to the pound to get their dog back.
They haven't
He also
caught
ha-
up with what's happening in their
The world,
campaign yet.
the people of Conflux call us Pound after what we do to all their villages.
oh.
I don't know how I feel about that reputation.
Yeah.
Well, how do they know?
Okay.
That is true. How would they know?
They
They
call
don't
us
have
Pound.
pictures of us.
They call us Pound after what Irha did to Moko Jokio's face.
I think anyone who escaped.
Technically, he ran into the counter, so
Yeah,
he
definitely.
didn't do that.
Definitely punching a kid, healing him awake and punching him again. Is him falling down the stairs. It's
Is this where we start singing "He Had It Coming"?
oh.
He had it coming. He
Mhm.
had it coming. He
ran
only
into my
had
knife.
himself.
Ran into my knife 10 times.
I don't actually know that song. This is of this musical episode. That's the first time I was.
It's from
Wow.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago is really
Oh,
good.
Just look it up on YouTube. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The poor girl got executed because she couldn't speak English.
wouldn't be the first time.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah, the belated spoiler.
Yeah, I'm like from a 30-year-old play. He ran into my counter 3 times. With his face. God, I'm gonna kill that kid. I'm so angry.
My head.
Maha, 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 maha. Seckle Fuse turns into my dagger.
Your dagger turns into Steckle Cues, and he just stands there. And then I put on my robes, and then 2 Steckle Cues are standing there.
Yeah, double the Seckles. He's called the Twin Blade for a reason.
So I opened up that Chicago thing.
Yeah.
I get that they're in jail and singing. Why are they all in lingerie?
Because they're supposed to be hot so that they can get off with less time.
Ah,
Yep.
they do pass. If that's how the legal system works, I give them 0
that's-
years.
How it used to work.
Hmm.
So.
Imagine setting your trial date far enough just so you can get a BBL in time to survive.
BBL in jail?
You have to wait in jail before.
Yes.
That's a trial? Oh yeah, that is how trials work. My bad.
Yeah. Unless you get out on bail, but you're still on house arrest, you can't just like
Yeah. It's sad they took
dip
the
off
weights
to
out of
Florida
jail. Yeah, it's sad they got the
and go to
weights out of
Dr.
jail.
Miami.
Or you'd just be squatting, dude. I'd be
They still have
squatting
weights
in
in
jail.
jail.
Nah, they got rid of a lot of them in a lot of places. Because the guards were, I don't know, in the UK they got rid of a lot of the weights. Because the prisoners were getting too big.
Well, that sounds like a guard problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Big item coming through.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like my big old boobies.
Okay.
Oh my god.
My boobs! Oh!
Badonker.
You know what they say about big boobs? Big
Oh,
personality.
Alright. This weapon has its own artwork.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
So, give me a second.
Does it speak to me?
No.
Oh.
Okay. This is what it looks like. Don't worry, I'll show chat.
Ooh.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Mm. It looks tasty.
Eclipse Dance. Burden cost 5, a +2 dagger. It has Shadow Dash. Whenever you would make a stealth check, you may teleport to an enemy within 30 feet and attack that enemy. This may only occur once per round. Bright Flash. Once per round, whenever you deal sneak attack damage, the target must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be blind for 1 round. If you deal 15 or more sneak attack damage on a damage roll, you may attack the target an additional time as a triggered action. This can only occur once per round.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Per round. That's still like really good.
It takes
The
all
burden
your burden.
cost 5.
That means I have to unattune to the bow.
I think it's worth it, bro.
I think it's
Yeah.
worth it.
You can
Question,
still use the bow
Arcadum.
as a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I still use the bow as a bow?
As a bow, yes, but no magical benefits of any kind.
Okay, it was a +1. Does that +1 go away?
It does.
Okay, cool.
Plus
This
2
is sick.
Damn.
Mhm. Oh.
All right. Unfortunately, we've reached the end of my
Yeah.
time. So
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Fan art, fan art, fan art.
Time for fan art.
Was there any decision we had to make this game, or was that good?
that's it.
Yay!
When we start up
Okay.
next time, you guys will be on a new map. You will be in the wrath of the Maelstrom, and may God have mercy on your souls, because I will not.
Question for you, Arcadum.
What's up?
Can you leave the Foundry open for a bit
I
so we
will.
can add in?
I
Okay,
will.
cool.
Yeah.
Just so we're ready for next
Okay,
time.
let's take a look at that fan art section. 34 messages. Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, dude,
It's
they
gonna-
really pulled through with the fish.
Oh,
man.
speaking
fish
of
art.
which, speaking of which, I've got some things to state. I will later tonight, when I get back from going out with friends, I will be rolling for the members of the DM training game, and we'll be setting them up for Sunday, and we'll be setting up session 0 and all that good stuff. So I'll be doing that tonight. In addition to that, I plan on probably this month, possibly next month, I want to do an art contest. I'm going to have like a cash prize and everything. So I'll have more details on that that I'll drop in the Discord. But if anyone here has any artist friends that would like to participate, please tell them, have them join the Discord. We're going to make it like a big event thing. So I think it'll be super fun. Anyway, that's it. Okay.
Also, if you guys are subbed, you have a chance to get into the DM school game.
That's true. Character signups technically have... Well, I haven't officially closed them yet, but you have until tonight, and then I'm going to close them off and then select. So keep that in mind.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see, can I... Nope. How about this? Is it? There we go. Alright, we got some fan art. Oh, and also, this is the dagger chat room. Looks very cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
Okay. Alright, here we
By
go.
the way, one quick question before into fan art. What kind of damage die does the Falchion use?
The Falchion functions as a greatsword.
Alright.
Alright, anyway. Here we go.
That was a commission I got of Irha. So
That's
that was a commission I
very
got.
pouty.
Alright, first up we have is Irha.
Ooh.
And then we have
Very sad.
Maelie and Irha.
Aww.
Zahaab calculating boon value. My brain listening to shot music.
Mine's still going.
Goth Irha. Oh my god.
Goth Irha. Goth Irha. I
Wow.
love him so much. Look at him. He's so
God damn.
Yeah,
He's
it was
so
an inside
cute.
joke between
It was
me
an
and
inside
Astra.
Alright, we got some
Goth
what
Irha.
if?
we got some fish art.
Lots of
Additional
fish art.
art.
Decent fish.
AI
2 out of
fish,
10.
which is
Um,
terrible.
L
Oh,
Oh, I don't.
4
Ooh.
out of 10. AI fish, solid
More
6
fish.
out of 10.
Stormedge
Like
fish.
Ooh.
Cowboy fish. Maelie fish.
Wow,
Why the
we
fuck?
are.
What is wrong with you? Stop. I can't post that one, Zahaab.
Okay. it's just a pan. It's like just a pan. dude.
Disregard fish, become frog. Okay.
I know.
Should have went all in.
That's Maelie as a fish. I drew that.
That's
Ooh,
Maelie as a-
wizard
okay.
fish. That Arcadum fish is sick
Luka
as fuck,
fish.
though. Oh, this one. I actually like this one though. Okay,
Yeah.
good shit.
Maelie
Man.
fish, dude.
Oh my god.
What
Holy shit.
Why does this go so hard?
Yeah.
the
dude.
fuck?
I want that as a sticker.
AI Effie as a fish. Oh god.
Waymaker, make that a sticker I can buy.
2
Equals fish.
He's in Spain with ideas. This is 2 times 4.
Theo
We don't
fish.
talk about 2 times.
Okay.
we
That was the weirdest.
don't talk about 2 times 4.
That was fucking weird. That was fan art went in a strange direction. Okay,
We
let's
asked
see.
for fish and we received fish.
Any subs
Pretty
to
successful.
thank? Let's see here. Zenmaster, thanks for the gifted sub. Several of them. Essylta, thanks for the 9 months. Wow Redmond, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Soul, thanks for the
Wow.
gifted sub.
What a cool guy.
Chamberleave, thanks for the 10 gifted subs from Ireland. Zenmaster for the gifted subs. Rizbo, EFX Devi, Eurydice, thanks for all the subs and gifted subs. Very cool. Very good.
Yo.
Neato.
Thank you guys for all your support. It really means a lot. That puts our sub points at 690.
Where?
Hell yeah. Back to 700 we go.
Yeah, we're almost to 700 again. Feels good, man.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
Hogs.
That's pretty much all the time that I had. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
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 Bye. See you
Bye.
endgame.